Mingus Marauder Football is on the air. Your 2024 Mingus Marauder Football coverage is brought to you in part by Jones Ford Verde Valley, Arizona's best. On 260 in Cottonwood, visit Jones Ford today. Jennifer Griffin State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Taylor Waste, the best local option for service tailored to your needs. Yavapai College, serving students with opportunities and resources at 6 campuses across Yavapai County. Reese's Tire and Automotive Tire Pros, more miles for your money. Tiffany's Construction Value, engineering on every project. Gettles High Desert Mechanical, heating, cooling, and plumbing. Don't settle, get Gettles. Consideration also provided by All Price Insurance in Cottonwood, helping you find the best option for your insurance coverage. Fiskor Heating and Cooling, serving Northern Arizona residents and businesses. They're here for you. Rock Zoo Screen Printing, serving the Verde Valley screen printing needs for over 30 years. Larry Green Chevrolet. Visit them on Rodeo Drive in Cottonwood or shop completely online at LarryGreenChevrolet.com. D-Best Plumbing. They simply believe in getting it right the first time. Sun Country Custom Woodworks, serving Arizona for over 10 years. Longfellow Excavating. We dig your ideas. Call them at 928-300-3792. And now, broadcasting for your 2024 Mingus Marauders, your play-by-play announcers, Nick Yatsenko and Jackie Bessler.
Oh, shoot, we're on. Hi, welcome to Homecoming 2024. Jackie Bessler, Nick Yatsenko. You know, I felt like I was, that guy that, hits the rat in the head, kind of thing. Yeah. Anyways, it is Homecoming 2024 here for the Mingus Marauders, and it is going to be an exciting night out here, Nick.
It sure is. Rivalry week. Mm-hmm. We're playing the Flagstaff Eagles. Grand Canyon Region football starts right now, so no better time of season than when Region play starts.
But it is unseasonably warm.
It's going to be 90 degrees at kickoff, Jackie, so we're not getting much of a break when it comes to heat. I know we've been sweating in our dress attire, so it's still very hot. That has not changed.
I know. I still have a shirt that smells like Copper Canyon. Mingus drops one last week, drops to 1-4. A close game to Deer Valley, 24-8. We're going to tell you how close that actually was. Flagstaff, an exciting 4-1 coming into tonight.
Yeah, they beat Copper Canyon last week, Jackie, 40-28. So statistically and on paper, this should be such a great game. Both teams play Copper Canyon and beat Copper Canyon. And this is, on paper, this lines up to be a really even matchup.
We are going to take a break here at Homecoming pregame 2024. We'll return to Mingus Union High School after this.
For 4 generations, the Gettles name has been synonymous with heating and cooling ingenuity. Since 1987, Gettles High Desert Mechanical has established itself as the premier HVAC company in northern and central Arizona, having not only survived recent economic setbacks, but thrived and grown during those times. From sheet metal fabrication to equipment installation, and now comprehensive plumbing and drain services. From clogs to comfort, Gettles has you covered. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders!
For over 20 years, Roxu Screen Printers has been the Verde Valley's choice for custom business and sporting apparel. Bring your ideas and logos to Roxu Screen Printers and watch as your creations come to life. Choose from an extensive selection of items available for your company, team, or organization's logo. From t-shirts and hats, specialty items, and embroidered company attire, you can get started with a quote by calling 928-646-5734 or email dawn@rockzoo.com. That's ROKZOO.com.
Larry Green Chevrolet has been an important partner to this community for over 30 years. Whether it be offering outstanding service and deals to the Verde Valley or providing support to schools, charities, and community events, we have made it a part of our business. We love and support the growth and future of Cottonwood and our surrounding areas. That's why we refer to our dealership as the People Place. Larry Green Chevrolet is a proud sponsor of Yavapai County, and we are proud to support our Mingus High School football. Go Marauders!
Call Rick or Scott Stokes at Sun Country Custom Woodworks about cabinets for every purpose and every budget. Sun Country Custom Woodworks can custom build cabinets for your dream kitchen or bath, adding tremendous value to your home. Organize the garage and store stuff right with a call to Sun Country. And ask about money-saving options, including modular cabinet choices. You know, your cabinets may not be from this century. For ideas, start at suncountrywoodworks.com.
And back here at homecoming for the Mingus Marauders 2024, and we have Ken along with us, and Ken is from, well, Ken, tell us, what company are you with?
I own A1 Supreme Moving and the Dogtown Moving Truck. Dogtown Food Truck. Sorry.
Okay, now I know the Dogtown Food Truck. That one I know for the Chicago Dogs, and you're in the parking lot. Are you serving out here?
Yes, sir.
Oh, sweet.
Yummy.
Okay, so you can actually get your Dogtown hot dog on your way in, which is be absolutely perfect. And when I tell you it is the best, it'll remind you of the Midwest. That's what I mean. So absolutely.
That's it.
However, we are here to talk about Hurricane Helena and the disasters there, and you have a relief effort that's underway.
Yes, sir. We will be loading 2 trucks next week, 2 26-foot trucks, and heading out to Asheville, North Carolina. We will be in Knoxville, Tennessee, where the I-40 is washed out, and then we got an alternate route, which will take us about 2.5 hours to get down into Asheville. And along the way, we'll be delivering straight to the people. It does not go to a depot. It does not go to the government. It goes straight to the people.
Well, that's very important to me for sure, especially since FEMA has announced that their coffers are empty, that they don't have anything to help these victims with, and which is absolutely just terrifying to me.
From what I'm being told is FEMA has took all the food that they had in the churches or in the pantries, and it's gone. As of this morning, there was no help on the way, and they were basically sitting there praying that somebody came to help us, and that's what Cottonwood is going to do.
So, all right, real quickly, and then we've got to get on with the rest of pregame here, but how can people help?
If you'd like to donate, you can go to, we have a Zelle hooked up and set up, or you can go to Tractor Supply. Tractor Supply is taking donations, helping any way there. And the Zelle is, it's the Act of Kindness Foundation at Gmail, or you 1AZ Credit Union. Beautiful. To help in any way.
Well, Ken, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
That load. I appreciate
Go
it.
Mingus.
Go Mingus. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back for the rest of our pregame in 30 seconds. We'll be right back.
Chevrolet has been an important partner to this community for over 30 years. Whether it be offering outstanding service and deals to the Verde Valley or providing support to schools, charities, and community events, we have made it a part of our business. We love and support the growth and future of Cottonwood and our surrounding areas. That's why we refer to our dealership as the People Place. Larry Green Chevrolet is a proud sponsor of Yavapai County, and we are proud to support our Mingus High School football. Go Marauders!
So just take your donations there to Tractor Supply. Look for Dogtown USA, and all of that relief is going to go to the East Coast there with all of those people. Our prayers and thoughts and hearts are out for those, especially those that are still missing loved ones and those that have lost absolutely everything to this storm. All right, let's take a look at the Mingus Marauder schedule here. Mesquite lost 42-14 to Maricopa. They beat Mingus the first game. They've lost the last 4. Tonight they've got 4-1 Combs. Estrella Foothills lost 37-21 to Seton, and now they're at Maryville, hoping to bounce back. They are 3-2. Blue Ridge is still remaining perfect. They beat Safford 35-0. And now they'll host Fountain Hills. By the way, do you realize that Blue Ridge has given up 22 points this year over 6 games? 22
Wow.
points, 3 shutouts. That's pretty amazing. Copper Canyon lost last week to Flagstaff, 45-28. Nick's going to tell us about that here in a little bit. They've got 2-2 Washington tonight. Deer Valley, who shut down Mingus 24-8, takes on 5-0, takes their 5-0 record on to Alhambra, and they should have a victory there. Flagstaff, who beat Copper Canyon, will be the homecoming opponent for Mingus here tonight. Bradshaw, well, they won their homecoming game last week, 38-15 over Apache Junction, and they'll host a tough Coconino team here tonight, and there's all sorts of rumors flying about that one. Coconino leveled out at 2-2 last week with a win 31-20 over Poston Butte, and Lee Williams is struggling. Last year's Grand Canyon region champ is now 1-4, falling to after a loss to Mojave 48-13. Prescott looks tough. They hand Combs their first loss of the year, 40-28. They lead the Grand Canyon region and open up Grand Canyon play versus Lee Williams to start off. Flagstaff, their opponents have not been quite as thick as tough.
Yeah, I mean, you said it best, Jackie, and they also play Desert Sunrise, so Flagstaff's schedule breaks a little bit down like this. Their first 2 games were away. They beat Gila Ridge 27-21, close game there. Then they lost to Greenway. That was at Greenway, 2 away games in a row to start for Flag. They lost to Greenway 34-14. Then they had a big bounce-back win against Winslow. Winslow is a 3A school, and they're 3-3. And they beat Winslow, the Eagles did, 34-7. So that was a big win for the Eagles. Biggest almost of the season for them. Desert Sunrise, the school that we scrimmaged at the beginning of the season that does not have seniors yet, mind you. They beat that school 22-12. So that was a close, tough competition. And then last week against Copper Canyon, Jackie, that's such a formidable game because the Marauders also played Copper Canyon and also came up with a win. The Eagles beat Copper Canyon last week 45-28.
So if you compare that game amongst the two, so Mingus wins 39-7. So Mingus doesn't score as many points as Flagstaff did, but they didn't give up as many points as Flagstaff did. I have no idea what that means for homecoming here. That's why we go out and we play the game. Absolutely, for sure. We're going to take a quick break here, and when we return, we're going to get into last week's games and some more information about these two squads when we come back after this.
Stay cozy and comfortable with Fiskor Heating and Cooling. At Fiskor Heating and Cooling, we bring warmth to your winters and cool comfort to your summers. Our friendly team of experts is dedicated to keeping your home just the way you like it. Whether it's a tune-up, repair, or a brand new system, you can count on us for reliable and speedy service with a smile. Your comfort is our priority. Choose Fiskor Heating and Cooling for a happier, cozier home.
Call Fiskor Heating and Cooling. We're here for you. Let's go, Marauders!
Yavapai College has many degree and certificate programs to get you on track to a rewarding, well-paying career in a variety of industries such as healthcare, manufacturing, construction, elementary education, and art. Fall semester starts on August 15th, so there's still time to register. Visit us online today at yc.edu/admission to connect with your future career.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We are homegrown in the Verde Valley and nearly your last local choice.
We want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $19 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
And time back here for Homecoming 2024. Jackie Bessler, Nicky Atsinko along with you. And hey, I want to spend just a minute going through the last week's game, the Skyhawks and the Marauders, 24-8. Mingus had passing yards of 107, rushing yards of 121. Rain Stokes led all Mingus Marauder rushers with 76 yards on the ground. Deer Valley had 136 yards in the air and 116 yards on the ground. And Nick, here's the difference. Mingus had 228 yards from the line of scrimmage, and Deer Valley had 252. So quite literally 30 yards difference. However, the score 24-8, and the whole difference in that entire game was turnovers.
Yeah, that's right, and it was so much closer. We were calling it like such a close game, and Deer Valley just seemed to get that turnover in such an easy spot and then have a big play to go down, and it just never felt like the Marauders were truly out of it, and those stats go to show it. I mean, the yards are so close, the back and forth at one point for almost an entire quarter, nobody could really get past midfield. So it was just an absolute battle last week, and it sticks to be on the short end of that straw.
Last year, the Mingus Marauders victorious over the Eagles in the NAU Walk-Up Skydome, a score of 29-10. It was a close one at halftime as the Mingus Marauders led by a score of 14-10, and then able to shut out the Eagles in the second half. Rain Stokes only threw the ball 8 times, 59 yards, 1 interception, but the story was on the ground. The Mingus Marauders had 347 yards on the ground. Grijalva had a day. 174 yards last year. Brulin added another 84. Mingus held Flagstaff to negative 24 yards rushing, if you can believe that, and 107 yards in the air. A couple of fumbles. Actually, Mingus fumbled the ball 4 times, and the Flagstaff Eagles fumbled the ball twice in that game. Mingus also gave up an interception to go along with it, and Mingus picked up an interception and gave away 2. So the Mingus Marauders and the Eagles, it was last year, these two squads fought really hard to try to give the ball away to each other, but Mingus ends up on top 29-10. I think it's going to be a little different this year.
Yeah, I think so. And Jackie, I just got to bring up a couple seasons ago in the Walk-Up Skydome was one of my favorite high school football games of all time, and it was the Marauders versus Eagles, and it was back and forth with a few minutes left, and the Eagles ended up winning that game. But just diving into a little bit of the history, Jackie, over the last 20 seasons, the Marauders are 14-6 against the Eagles. The last 10 seasons, the Marauders are 7-3. So Mingus doing a really good job of that rivalry and keeping the win streak going. Last year, like you said, that was a big win. 22 was another win. And then 3 losses, 21, 20, and 2019. The Eagles were the victors.
Yeah, so the Mingus Marauders are actually 2-3 in the last 5, trying to get back on the winning ways. The biggest difference between these two squads right now is Flagstaff is 4-1. The Mingus Marauders are 1-4. Flagstaff Eagles outscoring the Mingus Marauders 28-19 during the course of the season. You've got Brown, the quarterback, a junior, 68 for 113, 959 yards, but a completion ratio of over 60%. Wow. 8 touchdowns. You ready for this? No registered interceptions. On the ground, they've got 903 yards, led by Wetzel. Wetzel, 89 carries, 731 yards, 8.2 yards per carry with 9 touchdowns. That's going to be a weapon that Mingus is going to have to stop here today. And they have a plethora, I'm using a big word, plethora of receiving cores that all have over 100 yards. Wetzel with 142, Carlson 299, Valdez 227, and Poor with 124, as well as Cleary with another 111. So they will distribute the ball. The Mingus Marauders are still trying to find out, are they a passing team or are they a running team?
Yeah, and Jackie, Rice is settling down at the quarterback position. We've seen him now get 271 yards on the year with 41 attempts, 20 completions, so a young man is doing just good for us, and we've seen Dawson Rice also use his feet and his smarts. We've seen him make smart plays by running out of bounds and throwing it out, rushing the ball. For a season total, the Marauders are just 1 yard shy of 400 yards. Dawson Rice, one of the leaders for the Marauders, rushing with 140 yards. Rain Stokes, of course, has caught up and surpassed him already in rushing yards. He's at 173 yards on the season with 1 touchdown. Dawson Rice has 3 rushing touchdowns registered. And then De La Haye for the Marauders receiving is at 154 yards on the season and 2 touchdowns. And boy, we've seen him kind of develop into a great wide receiver. We've seen Rain Stokes also catching the ball, and Noah Seda. So a lot of help, and it's nice to see Dawson Rice finally getting a groove and start to make some chemistry with his wide receivers.
Well, we're going to have a halftime interview with Superintendent Hearn. She will come in and interview with us here for homecoming halftime right at the beginning of our Longfellow halftime report coming up. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we got all sorts of fun stuff to go through, including our starting lineups, our eye on the game, and our coin toss, as well as our national anthem coming around the corner when we return after this.
When you're looking for a plumber, no matter the job, call D-Best Plumbing. From energy-saving tankless water systems to whatever remodel project you have in mind, from the simple to the exotic, D-Best Plumbing prides themselves on quality workmanship and efficiency. For honest and fair prices and plumbing problems done right the first time, call D-Best Plumbing at 928-567-8755 or find them online at d-bestplumbing.com.
Since 1925, Tiffany Construction has worked with developers and local and federal government to build, expand, and improve infrastructure, roads, drainage systems, and subdivisions. From concept to completion, the Tiffany Construction team provides a full complement of construction services and state-of-the-art delivery methods customized to fit your needs and budget. They're Arizona's longest tenured family-owned and operated civil contractor and proudly serving the Verde Valley since 1991. Tiffany Construction, knowledge and experience to bring your project to reality.
All Price Insurance on Main Street in Cottonwood is your local insurance provider for personal and commercial insurance. Call and compare over 150 different insurance companies for home, auto, commercial, RV, motorcycle, boat, or ATV. Specialty insurance and insurance bonds are no problem at All Price Insurance in Cottonwood.
Stay cozy and comfortable with Fiskor Heating and Cooling. At Fiskor Heating and Cooling, we bring warmth to your winters and cool comfort to your summers. Our friendly team of experts is dedicated to keeping your home just the way you like it. Whether it's a tune-up, repair, or a brand new system, you can count on us for reliable and speedy service with a smile. Your comfort is our priority. Choose Fiskor Heating and Cooling for a happier, cozier home.
Call Fiskor Heating and Cooling. We're here for you. Let's go, Marauders!
And back here at Mingus Union High School, home of the Marauders for Homecoming 2024. And we're going to turn things over to stadium announcer Brian James.
Mingus Marauders. Fans, at this time, if you would please stand for the singing of our national anthem as we have your Mingus Union High School choir singing in the cave tonight.
And our choir here with our national anthem. Great job. Awesome, excellent, as they will find their seats. I think they've got good seats. You got good seats? Okay, they've got good seats for the game here. Want to get to our eye on the game, which of course will highlight our referees here. And it is brought to you by Reese's Tire Automotive and Tire Pros. Look for discounts, coupons, and rebates on tires, wheels, and automotive services at reesestire.com. Locally owned, Reese's Tire and Automotive Tire Pros won't be beat, and you can ride secure with nationwide warranties on both tires and service available at over 50,000 locations nationwide. And our referees here tonight are...
Referee's going to be Tyler Nelson. Umpire Steve Hernandez. Head linesman is going to be Brian Bombardieri. Our line judge, William Hennett. And Jackie, tonight our back judge is Nate Belcher.
Well, looks like we have Stokes out there, Seda, De La Haye, and Thompson as the captains for the Mingus Marauders as we get into our coin toss, brought to you by Jennifer Griffin, State Farm agent. And, of course, she's pleased to be a part of the Mingus Marauder broadcast year after year after year. Go Marauders, go, on homecoming for sure. She's been in the same location for over 40 years. You can stop by and see Jennifer Griffin for all your insurance needs at 547 South Main Street in Cottonwood, directly across from Walgreens, or you can stop by or call anytime. That's 928-634-7680.
And Jackie, the Marauders are going to start on offense tonight. The Eagles won the coin toss. So the Marauders obviously elect to receive the ball. And homecoming night. We talk about shake the jitters. The cave is full. It's awesome to see all the family and friends out. Student section is packed. Love seeing that.
So the Flagstaff sent out as captains here tonight: Chase Brown, number 1, number 2, Jaden Wetzel. That's going to be a combo. Brady Cochran, one of the starting defensive backs, as well as number 84 out there here today. And I'm not exactly sure if I've got an 84 on the roster. I've got multiple rosters for the Flagstaff squad, and I do not have an 84 on either one, so I apologize
and
for
I'll
that.
just call it out, Jackie. Flagstaff has a lot of players on the roster. It's awesome to see. They have a very stacked sidelines and a lot of players on that side of the field, so you know that means the Eagles' depth chart's going to be big, which is another weapon.
Well, the Mingus Marauders are going to be received. Speaking of weapons, if you go through the stats, for whatever reason, Remington Stokes' return stats for kickoffs is not there for whatever reason, but we know they are real, and he is one of the leaders in 4A, and hopefully he will get an opportunity to return one here. Taking a look at the Flagstaff Eagles, the kicker is going to be Ryder Myers. And he gets set and ready to punt to the Mingus Marauders. Punt. How about kickoff? Let's do that.
I think we're just waiting on the clock to get set. Looks like they got it, Jackie. You ready to go here on homecoming night?
He approaches the ball, and the lefty will poot it up, and it'll come down right at about the 5-yard line. The Mingus Marauders will have it there. Here comes Stokes. Stokes runs right into a Flagstaff Eagle at the 25-yard line. Mingus will start there.
Yeah, good coverage by the Eagles. I mean, that was pretty much first man down the field, shed his block, and was able to get in there and make the tackle. So the Marauders offense will have a long way to go. And you can see them already looking at their wristbands, Jackie. I wonder if they'll be starting the game off with a little bit of intensity.
So Jordan Watson, as I understand, is moving to guard, and Ethan Montiel will move to tackle for the Mingus Marauders in the trenches. There's the snap. The first handoff is going to be Stokes. Stokes finds his way, breaks it out to the outside. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. They're chasing him, and they're going to get him down, but inside the 30. The Mingus Marauders start off with a huge run against the Flagstaff Eagles.
Oh, goodness, love to see it. And there you see Jordan Watson, your guard, making the pull around and getting big blocks, giving high fives to Raines. That's a heck of a run. Get to the edge, and you know Raines is going to shed 1 or 2 tackles. What an awesome start for the Marauders offense.
Well, right now he's averaging 48 yards a carry.
Perfect. Let's keep that up.
Yeah, no doubts. Well, he He doesn't have 48 yards to get to the end zone as they're set up at the 27-yard line, and it's going to be a pitch. Stokes will drag a would-be tackler and will get inside the 25 down to the 24. So an interesting play. It looked like there was a fake quarterback run.
Yeah, it looked like maybe just a little option for Dawson out there. And, boy, talk about taking advantage of that. Just flip the ball really quickly, and, Raines is going to get a few yards if he can break the line of scrimmage.
There's the snap, and it will go to Rain Stokes again as he will go off tackle to the right-hand side. He'll rumble, stumble down to about the 20. That's going to bring up 3rd and short, maybe 3rd and 3 for the Mingus Marauders.
Yeah, nice job by Marauders' offensive line there. Our freshman center, Trenton Paxton, out there helping make a nice hole on the line of scrimmage, and the Marauders just doing what it takes. That's a bread and butter play right there.
So you've got Shane Cupp and De La Haye to the near side. 3rd down, and it is going to be a run. They try the left-hand side, and they will get down to about the 16-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Nice. What an awesome series offensively. I mean, of course you want to start the game with getting a couple 1st downs, and how about Raines right off the bat with a giant run, and all of a sudden the Marauders' offense is clicking.
So apparently this is Raines' drive. So he has touched the ball, carried the ball every single time so far.
Not surprised. Kid's a workhorse.
Mingus Marauders will line back up. They will send Tinsley to the top with De La Haye. 2 backs in the backfield. And there's the snap. Quarterback looks to throw. He's in trouble. Gets around the corner. He can run. He does run. He gets close to the goal line and cuts back and in, as Rice finds the end zone out there from 16 yards out. The Mingus Marauders take the lead 6-0.
How about that? Offensive line. Cameron Houseman saw you get a good block on the edge, and Dawson Rice feeling a little bit of pressure. And how about staying cool under that pressure? He just goes to the sidelines and uses his speed. Wow, what a dangerous weapon, Jackie. I mean, that is just awesome to have a quarterback who can take off with speed like a running back like that. I mean, Flagstaff just had no answer, and then Dawson cut it back inside to score.
75 yards on the opening drive for the Mingus Marauders as they take 2 minutes and 20 seconds to do it. There's the snap. Bad snap. The hold is good, though, and the kick is up. Great job out there by De La Haye to pick that ball up and get it set for Stokes. Mingus dots the I, gets the extra point. 7-0 your score. We'll be back for kickoff right after this.
All Price Insurance on Main Street in Cottonwood is your local insurance provider for personal and commercial insurance. Call and compare over 150 different insurance companies for home, auto, commercial, RV, motorcycle, boat, or ATV. Specialty insurance and insurance bonds are no problem at All Price Insurance in Cottonwood.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, the Marauders out on top early by a score of 7-0. 75-yard drive. And Stokes had all but 16 of that. Mingus does all of it on the ground, and now Stokes is going to turn around to kick off. This is where a touchback would come into play so well for the Mingus Marauders. Stokes approaches the ball, and he will kick it. It'll come to the near side. It will be returnable out at about the 20, but flags fly.
Interesting. I didn't quite see. Yeah, it looks like where the ball was teed off, Jackie.
And we'll have an illegal procedure on kickoff.
Illegal procedure penalty against Mingus.
I thought perhaps it was a fair catch signaled out there, which the refs will blow dead if that is the case. But no, you're right. That's going to move the Marauders back a little bit.
Oh, my goodness. Why would you fair catch when you still had...
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, 20
sometimes
yards.
I think it's just the motion that which is questionable if that happens, but I've seen it before.
We're going to do it again as the Mingus Marauders will now kick off from the 35-yard line. Mingus with a 7-0 lead if you're just joining us here on KYBC AM 1600 and 96.3 FM. And now he's going to pooch it, and it'll come down and get picked up at about the 22-yard line. Mingus trying to cover, and they will get to him, but a decent run back out to about the 37-yard line.
Yeah, that's a great job. Xavier Thompson It's a heck of a special teams play right there. Laid the lick on the returner for Flagstaff.
So we're going to have some changes here. Free safety is going to be Colby De La Haye. Islas Monsibayas out here this week with an injury in weights. Shane Chupp will take over on the outside linebacker. Remington Stokes is going to drop down to play the inside linebacker with Rain Stokes. Ethan Moore is still out on the outside. They have some changes on the line, too. Quarterback steps back to throw and has some time, pumps it up, puts it up, and it is caught. Did he get, no, they say he's out of bounds. Thompson tried to tiptoe and get his feet in bounds. The intended receiver out there was number 2, which was Jaden Wetzel.
Oh, that was so close, Jackie, to being an interception. Man, that was a tiptoe on the sidelines, and boy, oh boy, that's when you want some kind of booth review, but not possible.
Well, not for them.
Exactly. Absolutely love that play, though, and that's a good job by the Marauders' defensive line, getting some pressure right off the bat.
We have a booth, the question is. All right, we're going to have a timeout on the field after that, and we're going to take a quick break. We will return to Mingus Union High School in 30 seconds.
For 4 generations, the Gettles name has been synonymous with heating and cooling ingenuity. Since 1987, Gettles High Desert Mechanical has established itself as the premier HVAC company in northern and central Arizona, having not only survived recent economic setbacks, but thrived and grown during those times. From sheet metal fabrication to equipment installation, and now comprehensive plumbing and drain services. From clogs to comfort, Gettles has you covered. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders.
As the Mingus Marauder defense sits back out there, you can have Lamarian, who is going to be playing a defensive tackle, Lamarian Tinsley, and Elijah Chupp is actually out right now. You got Jordan Watson Houseman out there, and you've got Ethan Montiel, who will actually run over and play defensive tackle as well. Longfellow will play the outside defensive end for the Mingus Marauders. 2nd and 10. There is the snap. They will hand it off, and breaking through and making good yardage is going to be the runner Wetzel. Wetzel will get out to the 44-yard line and pick up about 6. So 3rd and 4 go the Flagstaff Eagles.
Yeah, and Wetzel's going to be a name we hear all night, Jackie. I mean, we've been hearing Wetzel for the last couple seasons, senior for the Eagles.
There's the snap. Quarterback is set to throw. Throws high, a challenge throw, and coming down with a great catch out there is the Flagstaff Eagle. Ethan Moore is on the defense. The catch out there made by number 80, Jason Laughing.
Yeah, and that's just a heck of a play by Jason. That's a great job of wide receiver going up and just kind of fighting for the ball. He did have the better position on that, and that's hey, you make a good catch.
There's the snap. The handoff goes to Wetzel. Wetzel tries to get to the corner, does get to the corner, runs through a tackler, and picks up a first down. It's going to be close. Let's see where they mark it. Might be just short.
It looks like De La Haye out there forcing him out of bounds. And, yeah, like we're seeing Wetzel again. And it seems as though the Eagles are in a little bit of a hurry up here, Jackie, trying to answer the Marauders' intensity out on the field.
Here's the snap. That's going to be a pitch coming to the near side. Mingus trying to string it out. He gets the corner, picks up the first down, gets knocked out of bounds. But they're going to give him forward progress to where? And it looks like they're going to give him forward progress to the 35-yard line, so he'll pick up about another 5.
Yep, and now the Eagles putting together a drive. So here in the opening of Grand Canyon Region play, this is going to be a dogfight. It's great football.
1st and 10 from the Mingus Marauder 35. Brown takes the snap out of shotgun, sets back, has a little bit of a rush, steps forward, looks to throw the ball, throws the ball downfield, has a receiver in between 2 defensive players. What a throw and what a catch out there as the ball goes all the way down to the 13-yard line. The receiver is going to be Conrad Poor.
Wow, and what a throw by Chase Brown. Talk about right on the money.
32 yards on the reception. There's the handoff. Wetzel tries up the middle, and he pounds himself to the goal line. They're going to mark him down at the 1.
Yeah, and that's a real stellar tackle. Looks like De La Haye. And you can see the replay here. Yeah, that's just a wide open hole that Wetzel's running through, and that's De La Haye with just a great touchdown saving tackle. And that's how you get low and take him right out. Sometimes you'll be lucky enough to jar the football loose.
Well, 2nd and goal from the 1, and there's the snap. They do give it off to Wetzel. Wetzel runs through a tackler and into the end zone and gets the touchdown, making it 7-6. Getting low, trying to take him out was De La Haye, but Wetzel went right over the top of him, and now out comes the extra point attempt.
Well, Jackie, this one's got the feel of a barn burner.
Myers, the lefty. There's the snap. The hold is down. The kick is up. The kick is powerful. The kick goes way deep into the night. I'm not sure they're going to find that ball. It is good. 7-7 our score. We'll be back for kickoff right after this.
When you're looking for a plumber, no matter the job, call D-Best Plumbing. From energy-saving tankless water systems to whatever remodel project you have in mind, from the simple to the exotic, D-Best Plumbing prides themselves on quality workmanship and efficiency. For honest and fair prices and plumbing problems done right the first time, call D-Best Plumbing at 928-567-8755 or find them online at d-bestplumbing.com.
A 1-yard plunge by Wetzel and the extra point out there by Myers. And we're all tied up at 7-7 here for homecoming at Mingus Union High School. Jackie Bessler and Nick Yatsenko along with you. There is the kickoff. Goes from left to right across your dial, taken at about the 8-yard line. And coming to the near side, looking for a break, and he almost broke that through. Remington Stokes had one man to beat, just one more arm tackle to run through, but instead he gets stopped right there at the 30.
That's some serious vision out there. I mean, that's an absolute running back vision. Remington's able to just use a little bit of patience as he's getting north and south, wait for a couple blocks, and, man, like you called it, Jackie, he's almost able to break that one. The offense will have a long way to go.
Mingus Marauders back on O. Here they come out of shotgun, and they will hand it off to Stokes. Stokes tries the left side, runs through a tackler, and will pick up 6. And getting plummeted on that was Garrett DeGraff.
Yeah, hello, Rain Stokes. Wouldn't want to be on the tackling side of that meetup down there in the trenches. You know Remington's going to lower his shoulder and deliver a hit. Or Rain, sorry.
Here come the Marauders, 3 receivers to the near side. There's the snap. Quarterback looks to throw, has a little bit of time. Now he's in trouble, breaks away, and will get sacked. They finally bring him down, and they're going to bring him down all the way back to the 31, so he'll lose 5 on that one. Never really had an opportunity to get rid of that one.
Yeah, it looked like either the defensive line crashed the right side of the ball, or Dawson Rice just kind of scrambled to the wrong side there, Jackie. It just, like you said, he really didn't even have time to throw it away.
Trenton, the center out there, the guards are going to be Watson and Backus, Hausman and Montiel, the tackles out there for the Mingus Marauders today. 2 receivers to the top side, 2 backs in the backfield. And Rice will go to the right-hand side, looks to stop and throws, has a man. And there is a flag thrown in the backfield, and I wonder if that's going to be a hit on the quarterback.
Yes, it is. That's going to benefit the Marauders greatly, Jackie. Good call and good eyes out there.
They completed the pass out there to Tinsley, but the pass would have been about 2 yards shy, but instead the automatic first down they're going to add on the yardage. Holy cow.
Now that is beneficial. Marauders offense looking to do something with that. And they're still looking at their wristbands, which I love. I love using the wristbands. It's so easy to have high intensity when you're just looking down and you're calling a play that's usually using codes. The Marauders hurrying up to the line of scrimmage, and why not?
5:18 left to go. Period number 1, quarter number 1, knotted up at 7s. Mingus makes wholesale changes from the right to the left. One back in the backfield. There's the snap, and it's going to be a pitch. It's going to be Stokes. Stokes finds some running room, runs through a sea of white, and will pick up the first down and pick up about 12. You know what he looks like? He actually looks like he's running through the ocean when the white foam comes up, and he's just running right through it.
And he's going so fast. Like, he knows when his opportunity opens up. When he sees a hole at the line of scrimmage, he's really good at getting right through there. And then, like you said, I mean, he's not going to go down with a little bit of water at his ankles. So if you want to tackle him, you're going to need help, and that was what the Eagles just did. It took 3 guys to take down Raines.
Well, I talked to Stokes, and I said, so you like playing defense? And he's like, yeah, finally. There's the snap, and it'll be another pitch. This one goes to Stokes on the right-hand side. Much better defense, but he pulls and pushes the pile forward for about 2. The Eagles come out with the ball. They think that they have it. The far judge on the far side touches the ground. I think that was saying that he was down.
And that's, let me tell you, wipe the sweat from your forehead a little bit. That was close. Really close, but to be fair, it did not. Rain Stokes looked like he was going to get tackled in the backfield. I'm not even sure how he got past the line of scrimmage. And, boy, they gave him forward progress, and like you called it, partner, that's down. So that's no fumble. Marauders are going to keep it.
2nd and 9 from the Flagstaff 43-yard line. 4 receivers out, 1 back in the backfield. Rice takes the snap and looks to run it himself. Up the middle he goes, drags a tackler, and gets inside the 39 down to the 29.
Yeah, just the bread and butter for the Marauders. It's going to be these running plays. We'll let the offensive line do what they do best. A lot of size down there. The Marauders able to use their speed to counter that. I mean, it helps when you got Trenton Paxton down there, Ethan Montiel, Jordan Watson. The Marauders got some size themselves, but I'll tell you, Flagstaff has quite the depth chart. And a lot of big guys over there. So
a lot more white jerseys than red ones here at homecoming. No doubts about it. Mingus, 3rd and 4 from the 29-yard line. There's the snap, low snap. Quarterback steps back, looks to throw, goes to the outside, has to come back to the other side, avoids a tackle. Still running, coming backward, trying to get all the way around the corner. Stops, throws it, and gets intercepted. It's coming the other way and down to about the 29-yard line as the pass was intended for Tinsley too high and intercepted out there by Brady Cochran.
Yeah, just maybe doing a little bit too much on that. I think Dawson felt some pressure initially, scrambled to the right side of the field, and then was able to make everybody miss and get all the way to the left side of the field, the close hash marks towards us here, but just couldn't get it out of bounds, Jackie, and gets intercepted.
Empty backfield for Flagstaff, definitely showing a pass down. Now they're going to bring Brett Wetzel back into the backfield. There's the snap, and they will hand it off. Mingus tries to get to him. He gets to the corner. He's got room to rumble, and down the left sideline he goes. A flag comes out at the 43-yard line on the near side. The ball goes all the way down to, well, let's see where they're.
Couple flags too, Jackie. I actually see one on the far side as well, and it's kind of back behind the line of scrimmage. So.
And they are going to, they're going to call this one against the Flagstaff Eagles. Looks like they may have called a hold.
Yeah, that's going to benefit the Marauders greatly, especially after a nice run.
Yeah, they spread the Mingus Marauders out and then had some decent blocking by the receivers on the far side of the field. They set the ball all the way back to the 19-yard line. So first and 20. 2:48 left to go here in quarter number 1. Man in motion. They fake. Now they come back. The quarterback scrambles to the near side, looks to throw, throws, has a man, and a kind of a late hit out of bounds out there by Jose Felix, but they are, they call it incomplete out of bounds. I thought he got his foot down. I thought he did a great job trying to get his feet down.
Yeah, looked like the head linesman with a good call.
That's going to bring up 2nd and 20. So Chase Brown got to the near side and was able to scramble out of the pocket. Empty backfield out there. And there's the snap. Quarterback steps back, looks to throw, throws it up, has a man downfield, and it is almost intercepted. Great coverage out there by the Mingus Marauders. De La Haye from his free safety position, and Chupp playing that outside linebacker.
Yeah, absolutely. Great coverage downfield. And then huge kudos, Cameron Houseman on that defensive line for the Marauders. Does a great job at just getting right in the backfield and putting hands in Brown's face.
3rd and 20. See if the Mingus Marauders can hold on here. Empty backfield once again. There's the snap. Chase Brown steps back. Mingus is looking to come for him. They throw, comes to the near hand side, and almost caught. Great effort out there by number 11. Got his hands on it, A.J. Valdez, and that was going to be a tough, it was a great play.
Yeah.
But it was going to be a tough catch over the shoulder, and that's going to bring up 4th down. So Mingus, after the interception, holds and, in fact, gains yards. They give up the interception at the 29. The ball is set at the 20, and that's where they're going to punt. The punter comes out, Diego Cardenas.
Diego Cardenas into punt.
And there's the snap, low snap, and he'll pick it up. He will get it off. It's a line drive punt, and it's going to bounce. It's going to take a phenomenal eagle bounce, and it'll go all the way inside the 25, down at the 23-yard line. Holy cow, that works out to be a 50, almost a 50-yard punt.
Wow, that is a heck of a special teams play.
Especially when you drop the snap. The snap was bounced to him. He picked it up, and then he kicked a line drive. He just happened to kick it away from Stokes.
Yeah, bouncing on the ground, that snap.
Yeah.
I mean, that was, the punter's really lucky that didn't go over his head, and then makes the best of that situation.
So here come the Marauders now. They've had success on the ground. They've only attempted to throw twice. One ended up being a received or a caught pass, but a penalty on the play. Defensive penalty, which they took. And, that ball's on the ground, and unfortunately, good job that Rice got on it. He went to hand it off, and the pig skin was greased, and finally he had to just fall on it. A loss of 5 out there, but Mingus did not give up the ball inside their own 20.
Whew, and that, like you said, that was close. A little bit of a broken play. That ball just kind of hopped right out of Dawson's hands.
Whew. Well, he got on it, so we're not going to charge him with a fumble there. 2 men in the backfield, 2 receivers to the near side. There's the snap, and Stokes will go up the middle. He'll get close to the original line of scrimmage, and he'll pick up 4. That's going to bring up 3rd and 11.
Yeah, and that's playbook's tough right now. We need to get 11 yards to get a drive started and going here. All tied up, 7-7 on homecoming night.
So you got Chupp on the near side out here. De La Haye and Carson Miller will go to the opposite side. Seda, one of the captains, will take the far position out there. There's the snap. Quarterback steps back, looks to throw, gets a block, throws, and he has his man and fighting his way forward, but not quite enough. He gets past the 30. He had to get to the 33, and I think he got to the 31. And so that's going to be a pass of 9 yards out there. And was that Miller who caught that?
Looked like
Seda
Noah
picked up
Seda.
the reception. But I don't think it's close enough. I think the Mingus Marauders are going to have to punt.
Yeah, and you know the Marauders are going to try some kind of hard count. Wouldn't be surprised. Obviously, Rance Stokes has been our kicker, so he can also throw the ball. I mean, we've seen him at the quarterback position, and we've seen the Marauders draw other teams off sides.
There's the snap, and it will be a punt, and a booming punt it is. Holy cow, that one's going to go all the way to the end zone. Holy cow. I want to know what that young man had for breakfast.
That is a heck of a kick. How about these punts back to back?
Holy cow, that covered 70 yards on the field.
That would have rolled another 30 yards, too.
Man, that went farther than my driver.
For real?
Yeah.
I hope I hit the driver farther. I usually don't. Nice job, Raines. It's a heck of a kick.
Definitely down. Okay, so Flagstaff's got 6 seconds left in the first quarter. 1 back in the backfield. They are left heavy. There is the snap, and they will run to the right, and finding and weaving his way through for a first down. A good run out there is going to be Wetzel as he'll pick up 15 to end the corner. That's going to be the end of the first quarter. 7-7. The Mingus Marauders and the Flagstaff Eagles all tied up. We'll switch sides of the field when we come back after this.
For over 20 years, Roxu Screen Printers has been the Verde Valley's choice for custom business and sporting apparel. Bring your ideas and logos to Roxu Screen Printers and watch as your creations come to life. Choose from an extensive selection of items available for your company, team, or organization's logo. From t-shirts and hats, specialty items, and embroidered company attire, you can get started with a quote by...
And the second quarter starts with the ball at the 35-yard line. There's the snap. There is the handoff to Wetzel. Wetzel has lots of running room. Out to the outside he goes. He's past the 50. He's inside the 40 and finally brought down at the 30-yard line. Holy cow, as he picks up 35 on that run.
Wow, partner, and just in our break, talking about how crucial it's going to be to stop this rushing attack from the Eagles. Man, Wetzel getting comfortable out there.
We had way too much space before he ran into any red jerseys. 30-yard line, 1st and 10. Brown out of shotgun, fakes the handoff this time, steps back, throws to the near side. Oh, it went off his hands and into empty territory. Ooh, did you smell that? That smelled like an interception opportunity.
Yeah, and Marauders doing a great job with coverage, because guess what? If you can make the Eagles run the ball, if that's going to be their only strong suit, then you can make adjustments to stop that.
Wetzel way deep in the backfield, 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and there is the snap. And this time they get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to be a gang tackle for loss.
Yeah, nice job. Remington's in there. Big Jordan Watson on the tackle. Great to see that. That's a Marauder swarm right there.
Loss on the play sets up a 3rd and 11.
3rd and 11 now. The Mingus Marauders trying to hold here. They forced a punt on the last attempt. A slant pass, wide open, and stumbling out to the outside at the 10, the 5, down toward the end zone, and he is going to be out of bounds at the 1-yard line. A great run after catch by A.J. Valdez. The slant was wide open, and he just crossed and cut through the Mingus Marauder defense.
Yeah, beautiful throw by Chase Brown. Great catch and run. And the Eagles just execute great.
And it's going to be the quarterback sneak, and it is not going to work. Well, you've got one person saying touchdown on the near side, and then the far side, no. And they're going to give him the touchdown, I guess. Yes, so Chase Brown with the sneak somehow finds his way in for the touchdown. Flagstaff takes a 13-7 lead over the Mingus Marauders. And the extra point attempt is up and good. Mingus came after it, didn't quite get it. Good effort, though. 10:42 left to go, quarter number 2. Mingus is going to get the ball back. Now falling behind. They got to catch up here. Falling behind 14-7. We're back after this.
Stay cozy and comfortable with Fiskor Heating and Cooling. At Fiskor Heating and Cooling, we bring warmth to your winters and cool comfort to your summers. Our friendly team of experts is dedicated to keeping your home just the way you like it. Whether it's a tune-up, repair, or a brand new system, you can count on us for reliable and speedy service with a smile. Your comfort is our priority. Choose Fiskor Heating and Cooling for a happier, cozier home.
Call Fiskor Heating and Cooling. We're here for you. Let's go, Marauders!
Well, the extra point was good by Myers. And the Flagstaff Eagles have scored the last 14 points against the Mingus Marauders. The kickoff ensuing, the lefty puts a boot into it, and it will go into the end zone. Mingus will have to take it at the 20. And unfortunately, Stokes did not have an opportunity to return that one.
No, and I'll tell you what, the kicking game looks great right now to start out Grand Canyon region play. And just to update everybody around the region, as region play started all over northern Arizona tonight, Coconino and Bradshaw are all tied up 7-7. That's in the second quarter. And I know I saw Prescott has a 7-0 lead on Lee Williams at the moment. And I'll get you some more scores as they come in.
And our score, 14-7, Flagstaff with the lead. Mingus, however, with the ball. 2 receivers to the far side, 2 backs in the backfield. And there is the snap, and it's going to go to the second back through. Winding his way forward out to the 24 is going to be Rain Stokes for a gain of 4.
Yep, love to see it. Rain Stokes is going to add some more yardage onto his total. And that's just the bread and butter plays right there for the Marauders. That's just an inside trap. I mean, you're counting on your center. You're counting on your guards to make big plays. Trenton Paxton, Jordan Watson. These guys making some big plays happen on the inside.
Same setup, 2 receivers on the far side, 2 in the backfield, 2 running backs in the backfield. There's the snap. First back gets it. It's going to be Stokes again. Stokes avoids a tackle and then gets slammed to the ground, but not until he picks up that first down with another 7 more.
Nice job, Cameron Houseman, with a great block on one of those big bodies out there for the Eagles. That's just a great job on the edge by Cameron Houseman, kicking his guy out, and Rain Stokes does what he does best. Lowers his shoulder and gets the first down.
See if Mingus continues to keep it on the ground. Same formation here. They're going to switch sides, though. Longfellow goes to the left of Rice. There's the snap, and it is going to be the second back through. And that's going to be Rain Stokes. Rain Stokes stumbles forward for about 3.
Yeah, and what a great job. And there you see Cameron Houseman, that offensive line for the Marauders, picking up Rain Stokes, Trenton Paxton, Watson, Ethan Montiel. These guys are pushing people off the ball right now. Landon Backus, these guys are getting off the ball and giving their running back some room.
1 back in the backfield now, and they do hand it off to Stokes. Stokes finds his way through, runs through a tackle, and loses the ball.
And he not much to worry about. Right, I think he had Ethan Montiel, looks like.
Yeah,
Trenton Paxton actually jumping on top of that one.
Was it Paxton?
It
Holy
looked
cow.
like it.
Woo, holy cow. Okay.
So does the freshman get any yardage for that?
No.
Oh, dang it.
No.
I tried Trenton. That was a great fumble recovery.
Stokes picks up 12, though, and the first down. You are supposed to keep the ball when you do it, though. So, Mingus 1st and 10 from their own 48-yard line. Tight formation, double wing formation now. There's the snap, and the quarterback keeps it. Goes to the far side, looks to throw, throws out to De La Haye, who is double covered out there. And that one's going to go out of bounds.
Yeah, and I like it. Coach Midkiff and the Marauders trying to keep the Eagles guessing. I mean, that was just good coverage by the Eagles, and they also had some pressure. Dawson Rice likes to scramble. And he's scrambling out to that far side. The Eagles just chase him out there and makes a smart play. I mean, if you can't, you don't want to force it. The last time we watched him try to force it, it was an interception. So that's a much smarter play.
Double wing formation once again. Rice puts his hands together, takes the snap, and there is the run. It's going to come to Stokes. Stokes loses the ball this time, and I believe it is going to be the Flagstaff Eagles with the ball. Number 9 comes up with the fumble recovery out there, and that's Noah Sosau, defensive back. And the recovery will take place at the Flagstaff 45-yard line.
Yeah, and just a really fortunate bounce for the Eagles there. Looks like Rain Stokes was kind of on his way down to the ground, and maybe just trying to reach that ball out. You always got to be careful running backs. You got to keep control of it.
Flagstaff with the lead and the ball now. 2 backs in the backfield. They will hand it off to Wetzel. Wetzel tries the near side and is ankle tackled out there by Stokes.
Yeah, that's a
gain
really
of
good
3.
job. Remington getting in that line of scrimmage really fast. And that's what we need. Marauders defense has got to break through that line of scrimmage and get key on Wetzel.
Wetzel at 110 yards here with 7:53 left to go in quarter number 2. 2 receivers to the top side. Flagstaff takes the snap. Brown steps back. In trouble. He'll get sacked. The Mingus Marauders will crunch him. And he stays up on his feet, which
probably should have blew that a second earlier.
Yeah,
Jackie.
no kidding.
Poor Chase Brown's getting stood up and just hammered. I mean, that was a couple defensive linemen had a clean shot at him, and they took it.
They did indeed. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 15. And I do believe the refs should have been able to blow that one down.
Maybe it just seemed like he took too many hits on that play, but Marauders defense will take it.
He's tough. He's back in there. 2 backs in the backfield. Takes the snap. Looks to throw. And will step back. He's got to come around to the near side. Makes some room for himself. Throws up underneath. And Mingus will tackle it out of bounds. But a first down out there by number 13, which is going to be Conrad Poor again.
Boy, and here we got flags, Jackie, flying out late. Let's see what that's going to be. I didn't see that come out until well after the play. Unsportsmanlike on the Eagles, Jackie. So that is going to back the Eagles up significantly.
So they're going to have the 18-yard reception for the first down, but then they're going to back it up, and it's going to start at a 1st and 25.
Holy moly. I mean, that's what you want is defense. Time to pin your ears back, right, Jackie? You might see the Marauders blitz a little bit. Coach Midkiff has some room. Able to back the Eagles up a little bit. But that'll give them a 1st and 10, so that will reset the chains as well.
Oh, I liked 1st and 25 better.
I did too.
1st and 10, back on their own side of the field at the 43-yard line. Man in motion for the Flagstaff Eagles. The snap. Brown looks to throw. He's in trouble. Somebody's got a leg. Ooh, and it bends underneath him, and there is the flag that comes out.
To be totally fair, Jackie, we're going to get a late hit on the quarterback, but they did not blow the whistle. So that's really close again. Man, that's a couple times Chase Brown has gotten it, and that, that's for sure a flag, but it would have been nice to hear that whistle blow the play dead.
I think Montiel gets the sack, and it's another 6-yard sack. And no doubt you can hear the crowd talking about blowing the whistle here. Yeah,
it wasn't blown yet, and granted, it was another hit on the quarterback, but
what scared me was Chase Brown. His leg was trapped underneath somebody when he was getting hit.
Yeah.
Thank goodness he is okay. 1st and 10 from the Mingus Marauder 48-yard line now. There's the snap. Chase Brown steps back, looks to throw again. Here come the Mingus Marauders, and they're going to get him again. Another sack. This one clean.
Oh, man. Look at that. Jordan Watson flexing for the sidelines. Man, him and Raines break through that line of scrimmage, and no flags on that. That's just an absolute great defensive play. Get in the backfield and get right to the quarterback. Man, it seemed like Raines and Jordan weren't even blocked. Wow.
10-yard sack out there, and you stop because Raines is in your face, and then you get hit from behind by Watson. That's not good. Chase steps back, looks to throw again. Mingus comes again. They throw to the near side, and a big hit. And are they going to call it a catch? He was juggling it.
Wow.
And they are going to call it a catch out to the 49-yard line. So an 8-yard reception out there.
Oh, and you're right. The Marauders are absolutely laying the lick, as my old Coach Gebhardt used to say in middle school for the Cottonwood Lobos. Lay a lick, and, man, the Marauders are doing just that tonight. Goodness gracious.
Stingley with his first reception of the game, 3rd and 12 for the Flagstaff Eagles. There's the snap. Chase Brown steps back. He has a little bit of time, throws, has a man wide open up underneath. Mingus with the tackle, and it's going to be just enough for a first down out there as Poor picks up 13. And the Flagstaff Eagles dig their way out of that hole.
Yeah, it's just a couple great passing plays for the Eagles. Really good execution. That's how you get to the sticks for a first down. just enough to move the chains.
That's the third reception out there for Pord. Now they're going to hand the ball off. Wetzel caught from behind by Remington Stokes. No gain on the play.
Great to see Remington Stokes right in the backfield. And that's just good. I love seeing Coach Midkiff and this Marauders defensive coaching staff mixing it up a little bit. Remington on the blitz there, and boy, does that work well.
2nd and 10 from the Mingus Marauder 36-yard line. Flagstaff with the ball in the lead. They're leading 14-7, 4:25 left to go in the first half. Chase Brown takes it, and he is just going to pitch it forward. Mingus will contain that one well. Stingley runs forward for no gain on the play.
And I'll tell you, Stingley kind of fell sideways and forward, Jackie, and if he didn't, Remington was about to take his shoulder pads off with him.
3rd and 10. Now you got to wonder whether or not this is 4-down territory for the Flagstaff Eagles. 3 receivers to the top side. There's the snap. Chase Brown steps back. Mingus is coming after him, and he will run. He throws. He has a man downfield, caught at the 20-yard line, and that is going to be number 11 on the reception out there, A.J. Valdez.
Yeah, and just a great route by Valdez. I mean, what we're seeing is we're seeing the wide receivers for the Eagles run really clean routes. And they're just open enough to make the catch, and then they're making a play because it's not like the Marauders' secondary's far off. Just good execution right now by the Eagles.
1st and 10 from the 19-yard line. They're going to hand it off to Wetzel. Wetzel avoids a tackle and then just side jumps and jukes and picks up 2.
And Marauders really looking to hold the Eagles from getting any points here, Jackie. Down 7-14 with just right at about 3 minutes and on the clock. It's running.
Well, they're in range for Myers.
Yep.
Myers has a 39-yard field goal so far this year. 2nd and 8 from the 17-yard line. There goes Wetzel. Wetzel up the middle, lowers his head, gets a little bit of steam forward and gets down inside the 15 to the 14.
Brought down by Landon back.
Yeah, not surprising that we see Flagstaff rushing right here either, Jackie. You know they got the lead. They are definitely looking to eat as much clock as possible.
But they're also playing fast. Backus on the tackle for that one. Out of shotgun is Brown. Brown steps back, has a little bit of time, throws, and it is dropped. And it is incomplete out there. Now that's going to bring up a 4th and 5, and let's see what the Flagstaff Eagles do. Ball was thrown just slightly behind Valdez out there.
It could end up being just as important as the incompletion is going to stop the clock. So
and it looks like they are going to go for the field goal.
Region play. You never know if it's going to be within a couple points, so I don't blame them.
Ryder Myers comes out. He's got a 39-yard field goal on the season so far. This one's going to be from 30 yards out. Snap, good hold. The kick is up, and the kick is no good. No good. A lot of effort out there for the Flagstaff Eagles, and Myers misses only his 2nd field goal of the season. Mingus will take over with 2:15 left to go and an opportunity to possibly tie this one up.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it's up to the offense right now. And, boy, you've got to have a little bit of momentum after watching your defense perform like that. Because that is, like you called it, partner, that's a really good job of the Marauders, giving up no points on a good Flagstaff drive. And we've seen that Flagstaff has quite a few weapons. So now it's time to see if the Marauders can get downfield and get an answer here, try to tie this thing up.
And Mingus has all 3 of their timeouts available to them. There's the snap and the handoff. Mingus will start with a run. Stokes gets to the outside and will get forward to close to the 30. And they're going to give him about 9. 2:03 left to go on the clock.
And the Marauders have their timeout, so they're not in too much of a rush, although you can see the substitutes rushing in and out.
4 wide, 1 back in the backfield. Here comes the blitz, and quarterback is in trouble. Avoids one would-be tackler. He's got another one on his back. He throws it up, and it is caught at the sideline. Did he keep his feet in bounds or not?
No, I think he dropped it just at the last second, Jackie. Looks like the Eagles had intercepted that, but I just don't think he kept control, and that is the case. So the Marauders are going to live to see another down. That was close.
1:39 left to go. 3rd and 1 from the 29-yard line, the Mingus Marauder 29-yard line. They got 61 yards to go as an attempt to try to tie this one up at homecoming halftime. We're going to get Superintendent Hearn in for an interview here at halftime. There's the snap, and there goes the flag. They're going to whistle it dead, and that's going to be a 5-yard penalty on the Mingus Marauders. False start, and that'll make it 3rd and 6.
And the Marauders offense just giving themselves a little bit more work to do.
They're going to start the clock rolling. Got to get the play in. 1:30 left to go here in quarter number 2.
If you could see some of the crowd here, Jackie, doing that gator hand gesture Coach Lathan does on the sidelines. I love seeing that.
And they stopped the clock with 1:19. And now I'm not exactly sure why. This will be interesting. 14-7, the Flagstaff Eagles on top. Mingus scored first, and then Flagstaff scored the following 2 touchdowns, and then just moments ago, less than a minute ago, missed a 30-yard field goal attempt. And they put 1:34 left back on the clock. There we go. There's the snap. Low snap. Rice picks it up, goes to his right, goes to his left, goes to the middle, and then gets sacked.
Yeah, that's a tough one right there for the Marauders. Just a good job defensively. I mean, the defensive line crashed right in on that. That was a little bit of pressure from the edge, and Dawson tries to step up in the pocket, but somebody was right there. So, boy, now the Marauders are really in a hole.
They're going to take a timeout. We'll take a 30-second break with them. 1:22 left to go when we come back after this. Harvest to Feed the Hungry is coming up next Wednesday at Fry's in Cottonwood, Prescott Valley, and in Flagstaff. All donations collected in Cottonwood are going to go to the Old Town Mission. We'll be on location at Fry's from noon to 6 p.m. That is next Wednesday, the 9th. And Mingus is set to punt, and they do punt, and it's going to be a bouncer, and it is going to be picked up by the Flagstaff Eagles going to the far side. Mingus, good coverage. They're going to take him down at about the 45-yard line, but 1:11 left to go, and the Flagstaff Eagles, pardon me, I had misspoke. Flagstaff took the timeout, so they've got 1:11 left to go and the ball with and they're going to start at their own 44-yard line. This is kind of feeling like Deer Valley last week when Deer Valley scored with 10 seconds left to go in half number 1. And the Flagstaff Eagles trying to do it again to the Mingus Marauders, and they've shown they can throw the ball. Empty backfield. Brown steps back, looks to throw, throws, and it is picked off by the Mingus Marauders. Coming the opposite way. He's got a string at the 20, the 10, and into the end zone goes Remington Stokes.
Unbelievable defense. Remington Stokes with his airplane gesture. You can see the replay on your screen, but he gets into the end zone clean. What a pick six. That is how you get the job done defensively. It's chest bump city on the sidelines. Deservedly so. Jackie, talk about a clutch play at the end of a half. Remington Stokes, get you some.
Remington Stokes with what worked out to be, I think, a 54-yard touchdown return.
Wow.
Wow, what an incredible play. What a flip of momentum, and the extra point is blocked. So they the Flagstaff Eagles do keep the lead out there. Number 17 comes through and blocks it. That's Ethan Suda, I believe. 58 seconds left to go, and Mingus is going to punt. And the Flagstaff Eagles will get the ball back. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
When you're looking for a plumber, no matter the job, call D-Best Plumbing. From energy-saving tankless water systems to whatever remodel project you have in mind, from the simple to the exotic, D-Best Plumbing prides themselves on quality workmanship and efficiency. For honest and fair prices and plumbing problems done right the first time, call D-Best Plumbing at 928-567-8755 or find them online at d-bestplumbing.com.
Well, we're going to see how big of a block that works out to be. The blocked extra point means that Flagstaff has a lead here, 14-13. But what a momentum change for the Mingus Marauders there, as Remington Stokes, I think, picks up his third interception of the season. So he is averaging one every 2 games, which is absolutely awesome.
That was an incredible play by a DB. I mean, he got up there like a basketball player and made a phenomenal catch.
Rain Stokes will kick it off, and he's going to kick it hard and down. It gets behind the would-be returner who is trapped on the corner, who gets kind of sort of through, and then we'll get forward to momentum, and he's still on his feet. Are you kidding me? He bounced out of the scrum out there at the 20-yard line and gets all the way out to the 37-yard line, and then a flag.
And yeah, and not to harp on it, Jackie, but another instance where you're just not hearing the whistles. And we may not be hearing them up here in the booth, but yeah, I mean, they let that one go, and the Eagles able to get upfield. And then after the play, we got some kind of extracurricular. And let's see, it looks like it's going to be on the Eagles, Jackie, so that is going to significantly help the Marauders' defense in trying to close out this half.
3 of the 4 penalties against the Flagstaff Eagles have been of the 15-yard variety. By the way, Remington Stokes, that interception, the first blemish of Chase Brown's 2024 career.
Very impressive.
3 receivers to the near side. Flagstaff has shown that they can score quickly, though. And Mingus gets a player on late here. And Seda will come out to play defense out there. Chase Brown in the backfield by himself. Here come the Mingus Marauders. He puts the ball up, puts it downfield, and this one's going to be intercepted by De La Haye. De La Haye playing center field out there, picks it off at the 40-yard line.
Oh, boy, and what you hate to see, Jackie, Chase Brown getting up really slow for the Eagles. And he's getting a little bit of help from his lineman there. I mean, not to take away from just an incredible defensive play by De La Haye, gives so much pressure to Jordan Watson and Montiel and those guys in that interior defensive line, getting pressure again on Chase Brown.
Well, Chase Brown may have all of halftime to try to get his breath back. He stood in there like a champion and got hit hard by the Mingus Marauders. Mingus, one back in the backfield, 4 receivers out there for Dawson Rice. They're going to come after him. There's the snap. They do come after him. Rice comes out to the near side, looks to throw the ball, and throws the ball back across his body. De La Haye had it in the breadbasket for a moment, lost it, and the clock will stop with 31 seconds left to go.
Yeah, that's a tough catch to make. You see De La Haye try to turn around and catch that one as he's coming towards the sideline, so it's a really hard one to make.
Dawson Rice hasn't thrown a ball here today where he's actually had both feet on the ground when he's released the ball.
Yeah.
He has been running one direction or another. Mingus still has 3 timeouts with 31 seconds left to go. 2nd and 10 from their own 40-yard line. Makes you wonder how close they have to get to give Rain Stokes a chance at a field goal. Empty backfield out there. There's the snap. Quarterback steps back. Steps up out of the pocket, avoids a sack, throws the ball, comes to the near side, and it is caught, but they're going to say he is juggling and out of bounds. De La Haye couldn't come down with it clean, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and 10. When do you just sit on the ball at this point?
Yeah, Jackie, I was just kind of thinking that to myself, right? I wouldn't be surprised if we see Coach Midkiff be conservative here with the last couple plays, although, goodness, it's been open. I mean, these last couple pass plays have been there, just not coming down with it, so wouldn't be surprised if we saw some conservative here.
Empty backfield. Rice is back there by himself. There's the snap. Here comes the blitz. He comes to the outside, throws it up and away, throws it out of bounds. 17 seconds left to go. So now 4th down, and the Mingus Marauders are going to have to give it back to Flagstaff, who may actually get a playoff before the end of the second quarter. This has been the longest 45 seconds of a quarter.
It's exciting. I'm telling you, the Mingus and Flagstaff matchups never disappoint, Jackie. And again, we're getting another treat here tonight under the Friday night lights. Absolutely beautiful football out here. Both teams playing really hard, open region play. Flagstaff 4-1. We're able to set an awesome picture in pregame, and Grand Canyon region titles up for grabs. Everybody starts tonight.
Yep, everybody's 0-0 in the Grand Canyon region. And Mingus is set up to punt. There is the punt, and they do get the punt off. It is potentially returnable, picked up at the 20-yard line by H.L. Valdez. He'll get tackled at the 26-yard line. 8 seconds left. 8 seconds left. Now, you wonder, okay, Chase Brown is coming back out.
I'm actually surprised, Jackie. I would think the Eagles are going to just take the kneel, kill the clock out, but you never know. Like you said, he does have an arm. They might try to go deep again.
You have a lead. So you would think that maybe you do sit on it, but no, they're not going to sit on it. Well, I don't know. Quarterback is up under center. And they are going to take the snap, and they are going to kneel it out. And so I think that was probably a wise choice. You take your 1-point lead into halftime. The Mingus Marauders trailing here at homecoming by a score of 14-13. And we are going to have Superintendent Hearn on for an interview when we return after this.
Yavapai College has many degree and certificate programs to get you on track to a rewarding, well-paying career in a variety of industries such as healthcare, manufacturing, construction, elementary education, and art. Fall semester starts on August 15th, so there's still time to register. Visit us online today at yc.edu/admission to connect with your future career.
When you're looking for a plumber, no matter the job, call D-Best Plumbing. From energy-saving tankless water systems to whatever remodel project you have in mind, from the simple to the exotic, D-Best Plumbing prides themselves on quality workmanship and efficiency. For honest and fair prices and plumbing problems done right the first time, call D-Best Plumbing at 928-567-8755 or find them online at d-bestplumbing.com.
Call Rick or Scott Stokes at Sun Country Custom Woodworks about cabinets for every purpose and every budget. Sun Country Custom Woodworks can custom build cabinets for your dream kitchen or bath, adding tremendous value to your home. Organize the garage and store stuff right with a call to Sun Country. And ask about money-saving options, including modular cabinet choices. You know, your cabinets may not be from this century. For ideas, start at suncountrywoodworks.com.
Larry Green Chevrolet has been an important partner to this community for over 30 years. Whether it be offering outstanding service and deals to the Verde Valley or providing support to schools, charities, and community events, we have made it a part of our business. We love and support the growth and future of Cottonwood and our surrounding areas. That's why we refer to our dealership as the People Place. Larry Green Chevrolet is a proud sponsor of Yavapai County, and we are proud to support our Mingus High School football. Go Marauders!
And back here at Mingus Union High School for halftime, and you know what? You can barely hear me. Okay. All right. Well, how about that? Is that better? Hopefully. All right. We have a special guest here. Okay. Well, we're going to go ahead, go to break for 30 seconds. We'll return to Mingus Junior High School as soon as we figure out oh, wait, is that better? There we go.
Okay.
So muting would be the whole thing. Okay, so that would be so we're going to start over. Pretend like you didn't see any of that. Okay, here we are at halftime. A special guest, Superintendent Hearn, is along with us, and I have heard just wonderful things about you.
Oh, thank you, Jackie. Well, a big welcome to all of the Mingus Union High School alumni. We are just so proud of all of our students and all of the alumni, and we are excited for this homecoming weekend. I will tell you, Jackie, this has been a week for all weeks, right? So we have had Spirit Day all week long. Every day of the week, our students and our faculty have been involved in showing their student pride and all of their spirit. Wednesday, we had a movie night down on the field. Little bit of technical difficulty, but the students still had a great time. Of course, Thursday was our second annual community homecoming bash. What a great time that was. We also had home volleyball, home girls flag football. Our swim team was away. They swam to an amazing victory. Of course, tonight is this exciting nail-biting football game. Wow. Go Mingus. I am so excited. Tomorrow, of course, we have in the morning a service project. So Verdi Serve is going to be painting some benches on campus. And then it is the big homecoming dance. And this year we are having the dance on the Mingus campus. As of this afternoon, we have sold 509 tickets. So lots of people will be at this dance. Now, I focused a lot on sports and activities. Let me focus a little bit on academics. You know that is our big focus. I do want to say that every day after school we have what's called academic overtime. That is a focused time for students to get extra help with their teachers. If the student's already on track, they can do advancement and enhancement type projects. And every Monday we run a late bus so that students can really take advantage of that academic overtime. We also have a college night coming up on Wednesday the 9th, so hopefully everybody is going to come out for that. Then, of course, the week after that is fall break, October 14th through the 18th. No school for students, but when they return, Monday, October 21st, home volleyball against Flagstaff. On Tuesday, it's girls flag football against Coconino. Volleyball senior night is coming up on the 23rd, and swim senior night is coming up October 24th. And then the big one, the students have been practicing and practicing. The A-Tort team will open Agatha Christie's Murder on the Orient Express. Huge moth in here, pardon me. And we are just so excited. They will have five different nights that they will present that play, so we are so excited. Okay, Mingus Pride, happy homecoming. Have a phenomenal weekend, everyone, and thank you for coming out and supporting us.
Thank you so much, Superintendent Hearn. Give her a round of applause. All of the homecoming festivities as we have kings and queen hopefuls out on the field here. We are going to take a quick 30-second break, and we will return here for more halftime festivities right after this.
When you're looking for a plumber, no matter the job, call D-Best Plumbing. From energy-saving tankless water systems to whatever remodel project you have in mind, from the simple to the exotic, D-Best Plumbing prides themselves on quality workmanship and efficiency. For honest and fair prices and plumbing problems done right the first time, call D-Best Plumbing at 928-567-8755 or find them online at d-bestplumbing.com.
Thank you.
It's on you in the stands. Make some noise on the bleachers.
Okay, we're just about to announce our king and queen here.
Excellent job. Your 20.
You can hear the cave shaking, Jackie. This is awesome.
Is Kinley Rice.
And that was just our freshman princess,
Your
Kinley Rice.
Prince is Hunter Bejarano.
And your 2024 freshman prince, Hunter Bejarano.
Ooh, this is getting exciting.
Your 2024 sophomore princess is Kelsey Dovin.
And excuse me for following the lead here, Jackie.
Our
2024 sophomore princess is
Birch.
Kelsey Dovin. And followed up with your 2024 sophomore prince, Chris Birch.
Your
You
2024
can see on
junior
your screen
princess
right there,
is
so
Jenna
exciting.
Domkowski.
Moving on to the juniors, Jackie, your 2024 junior princess, Jenna Domkowski.
Your 2024 junior
And
prince
your
is Curtis
2024
Van
junior prince,
Deventer.
Curtis Van Devender.
Nice.
And finally, big drum roll.
Oh, yes.
Drum roll. The stadium is buzzing right now.
King and queen.
I'm going to
is
keep you
Jessica
hanging on for
Garcia
just a second. And your
Hilberger.
2024 homecoming king and queen is Jessica Cassis Garcia and Ian Hilberger.
Nice. Congratulations. All right, so we have our king and queen for homecoming 24 announced, and they will get to take their seats of position here
Their
at the
thrones.
50-yard line. Yes, the thrones.
thrones.
The thrones it is. Well, congratulations to all our kings and queens and our princes and princesses out there. And, of course, all the homecoming festivities going on. It's such a blast. I enjoyed spending time with Superintendent Hearn. She's just a fantastic, bubbly, wonderful person. And really enjoyed everything she's doing out there. And now it is picture time for our king and queen as you get them right there on Verde Valley TV. And that, of course, is also Sparklight Channel 1056. Congratulations to those two youngsters as they will be going on to other responsibilities and festivities at the homecoming dance coming up tomorrow night. 509 tickets. Holy cow.
That's going to be popping, man.
Yeah,
what a dance.
And on campus, nonetheless.
Unbelievable. And again, we'll give a shout out. You can see the king and queen on your screen there. Your 2024 homecoming king and queen there, Jessica Cassis Garcia and Ian Hilberger. Again, congratulations, you guys.
Congratulations
and
once again
getting up,
to our
and
homecoming royalty.
I hope you can hear it, but that's a roar from the cave for all those young academic stars out there and popular amongst their classmates. Awesome to see, Jackie.
We're going to take a break here at halftime in the Longfellow Excavating halftime. We will be back right after this.
For over 20 years, Roxu Screen Printers has been the Verde Valley's choice for custom business and sporting apparel. Bring your ideas and logos to Roxu Screen Printers and watch as your creations come to life. Choose from an extensive selection of items available for your company, team, or organization's logo. From t-shirts and hats, specialty items, and embroidered company attire, you can get started with a quote by calling 928-646-5734 or email dawn@rockzoo.com. That's ROKZOO.com.
Stay cozy and comfortable with Fiskor Heating and Cooling. At Fiskor Heating and Cooling, we bring warmth to your winters and cool comfort to your summers. Our friendly team of experts is dedicated to keeping your home just the way you like it. Whether it's a tune-up, repair, or a brand new system, you can count on us for reliable and speedy service with a smile. Your comfort is our priority. Choose Fiskor Heating and Cooling for a happier, cozier home.
Call Fiskor Heating and Cooling. We're here for you. Let's go, Marauders!
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We are homegrown in the Verde Valley and nearly your last local choice.
We want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $19 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
And back here at Mingus Union High School, the cheerleaders with their gig on the field out here for Homecoming 2023. As we go through the scoring plays here in the first half, the Mingus Marauders trailing by 1 14-13. Mingus would score first. A 16-yard keeper by Dawson Rice off the right-hand side. The extra point by Stokes was good. Then 7:10 left to go. Still in the first quarter. Wetzel, a 1-yard plunge, and Myers hit the extra point. We were knotted up at 7. Second quarter, the only score in the game. Nope, that's not true. 10:42 left to go. A 1-yard keeper by Brown, and the extra point was good by Myers. It was 14-7 at that point. Then with 2:15 left to go, the Mingus Marauders, the Flagstaff Eagles attempted a 30-yard field goal attempt and missed it. I couldn't tell if it was wide right or wide left. Mingus would get the ball back and then end up having to punt. And then with 58 seconds left, Remington Stokes, a 54-yard interception return for a touchdown. The extra point, however, by Rain Stokes was blocked. And here we are at halftime with a score of 13-14. The Mingus Marauders trailing by 1. Halftime brought to you by Longfellow Excavating. No job too big or too small. Longfellow Excavating does it all. Septic installation, drainage, grading, and so much more. You want to call former Mingus Marauder Josh Longfellow for a free quote. 928-300-3792. 928-300-3792. Well, let's kind of go through some of the changes here. What do you expect to see from the Mingus Marauders here for the second half?
Just a really crisp game. I'm not sure what the adjustments are going to look like from Coach Midkiff. We know, Jackie, that the Marauders statistically are coming out in the second half and looking really, really good. So obviously the adjustments will be there, but I imagine it's going something along the lines of we got to execute cleanly, right? No turnovers. Got to finish the extra points when we get them. The kicking game has been there all except for one extra point so far tonight. And as we get into region play, this is going to be crucial. Your turnovers are going to be crucial. Extra points are going to be crucial. So I would imagine in the locker rooms right now, and this is probably for both teams, Jackie, is they're getting to talk about executing clean football. To win this game, you cannot turn the ball over, and you can tell that it's going to be close until the very end.
So the the Flagstaff Eagles, Chase Brown, quarterback, is 7 for 14 here in the first half. 121 yards, no touchdowns, 2 interceptions, his first 2 interceptions of the year. One by Remington Stokes, a pick 6, and the other by De La Haye right at the end of the first half as well. So in the final minute, the Mingus Marauders pick off the Flagstaff Eagles twice. Wetzel on the ground, 13 carries, 115 yards, and 1 touchdown. And so 95 yards on the ground, 121 yards in the air for the Flagstaff Eagles. The Mingus Marauders, Dawson Rice has had a little trouble throwing the ball. He is actually 1 for 8. 8 yards on 1 for 7 with 8 yards in the first half, including an interception. His first passing attempt was an interception. On the ground, he's got 5 carries for 3 yards. That includes being sacked twice and a 16-yard touchdown run. Rain Stokes, 120 yards. In fact, Rain Stokes gets the first Mingus Marauder 100-yard gain for the 2024 season, which is absolutely fantastic. Mingus 123 yards on the ground and with only 8 yards here in the air. We're going to take a break here as we'll get back to the final break in the final portion of our Longfellow Excavating halftime report when we return after this.
Since 1925, Tiffany Construction has worked with developers and local and federal government to build, expand, and improve infrastructure, roads, drainage systems, and subdivisions. From concept to completion, the Tiffany Construction team provides a full complement of construction services and state-of-the-art delivery methods customized to fit your needs and budget. They're Arizona's longest tenured family-owned and operated civil contractor and proudly serving the Verde Valley since 1991. Tiffany Construction, knowledge and experience to bring your project to reality.
For 4 generations, the Gettles name has been synonymous with heating and cooling ingenuity. Since 1987, Gettles High Desert Mechanical has established itself as the premier HVAC company in northern and central Arizona, having not only survived recent economic setbacks, but thrived and grown during those times. From sheet metal fabrication to equipment installation, and now comprehensive plumbing and drain services. From clogs to comfort, Gettles has you covered. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders!
All Price Insurance on Main Street in Cottonwood is your local insurance provider for personal and commercial insurance. Call and compare over 150 different insurance companies for home, auto, commercial, RV, motorcycle, boat, or ATV. Specialty insurance and insurance bonds are no problem at All Price Insurance in Cottonwood.
When you're looking for a plumber, no matter the job, call D-Best Plumbing. From energy-saving tankless water systems to whatever remodel project you have in mind, from the simple to the exotic, D-Best Plumbing prides themselves on quality workmanship and efficiency. For honest and fair prices and plumbing problems done right the first time, call D-Best Plumbing at 928-567-8755 or find them online at d-bestplumbing.com.
Back here at halftime, the Longfellow Excavating halftime, licensed, bonded, and insured. Family owned and operated with decades of experience. You want to call a former Marauder for a free quote. That, of course, would be Josh Longfellow. I wonder if there's any relation to Braxton Longfellow, number 24 on the Mingus Marauders here this year. I'd like to find out. 928-300-3792. 928-300-3792. So, my dearest friend, what's going on with scores halftime-wise around the state here?
So this is going to be around the 4A state here, Jackie. Arcadia, number 6 in 4A, is up 14-0 on Sunrise. Desert Sunrise, that school that we scrimmaged at the beginning of the season. And, man, they're going to come back with their seniors next year. A very good team, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So moving down, Estrella Foothills, another team the Marauders saw earlier in the season. They are number 15. They are handling business against Maryville right now. They're up 20-0. Number 4, Snowflake, leads number 13, Seton Catholic, 20-0. Moving down the scoreboard, Douglas is ahead of Amphitheater, 14-0. Your number 19 team, Boston Butte, has the lead on number 10, Eastmark, 12-7. So there's a upset in the works right now. Number 23, Deer Valley, is up 20-0 against Alhambra. They're looking to stay perfect. Prescott is beating Lee Williams right now. Number 7, Prescott, up 14-0 against Lee Williams. They have that one at halftime, so maybe a little bit closer than all of us, our region predictions were. Nonetheless, region play, right? Region play can get crazy. Northwest Christian High School, 28. They are the number 8 team in 4A against number 21 Buckeye. They're winning 28-21. So Northwest Christian up on Buckeye right now as well. Gila Ridge has 20, Sierra Linda 7. And our last score update is going to be number 22 Independence, which a team we saw rebuilding a couple seasons ago. Great to see them. They're winning 17-7 against Greenway, trying to make themselves a playoff bid.
Jordan Watson comes out of the tunnel for the Mingus Marauders, leading Mingus out on the field. And Jose Felix out there trying to get his team all raked up here as the Mingus Marauders are going to come out for second half action. So what do you think Mingus is going to have to do? They've got to give the ball to Flagstaff first here in the second half, and Flagstaff has the lead, and they will have the ball to start.
Yeah, it seems like any time the Marauders are going to have the ball offensively, they're going to have to make something happen with it and keep it as long as they can. I mean, we've seen how many weapons the Eagles have. Wetzel is going to continue with that ground attack. I'm pretty sure the Marauders have Chase Brown shaken up in the backfield, Jackie, right now. That's a great thing for the Marauders is they've been getting to Chase Brown all night, forced his first couple interceptions on the whole season. That's saying something. So the Marauders are finding something that works against the Eagles. They're just going to have to come up with a few more stops. And obviously offensively, you're down right now. You're down by 1 point. So it's crucial to get another touchdown. And curious to see if Coach Midkiff might go for 2 if that's the case. And extend that by another touchdown and field goal. So we'll see. But the Marauders have just got to get on the board. And, I mean, they did good defensively that first half, Jackie, because Flagstaff has so many weapons. And just coming up with a stop against these guys and getting the ball back is a massive win.
Well, the Mingus Marauders, we have seen that Flagstaff can score and they can throw the ball down the field. So the question is, obviously, if you do pressure the quarterback, you take everybody out of the pass defense in the middle. That opens up that middle. So that's something that we got to watch and see if Flagstaff makes any adjustments there. The Mingus Marauders have not been successful throwing the ball here, which means that Flagstaff is trying to contain the Mingus Marauders into a one-version offense, which I think Mingus is going to have to figure out a way to get the passing game going here a little bit.
Yeah, you're right. It is kind of like both teams are almost playing that same game, where they're trying to take away the air game from each other. So really curious. The running game is clicking for both teams right now. So it's who can make that adjustment on the defensive line or make the right blitzes and come up with, like I'm saying, just a couple of 3-and-outs, Jackie, might have a huge impact on this game, as obviously we're super close here at halftime.
Well, the Mingus Marauders obviously going into region play here with a 1-4 record. They want to pick up a victory here, and then it does not get any easier. We have our bye week next week, and then we've got Bradshaw coming to town on the 17th, or 18th, pardon me, 18th of October, Friday the 18th. So we get a week off, which will hopefully allow some players that have been dinged up a little bit and injured. Maybe they come around a little bit and are able to come back strong for that particular game. The unfortunate part is Bradshaw gets the same healing time, too.
Yeah, that's right. And they have a bye week at the same time. It's not often that you see teams' schedules line up like that. So that will. Both teams have 2 weeks to prepare for each other. And just to beef your point up, Jackie, we're talking about our region play right now. Prescott's number 7, Coconino number 12, and Bradshaw 16. So these Grand Canyon teams are for real this season.
Oh, yeah. Rain Stokes set to kick off here. And he approaches the ball. He's going to kick it. He's going to boot it. Wow. It is going to fly. It is going to get barely into the end zone. Holy cow, that one almost stuck right at the 1, man.
Almost a perfect kickoff.
Yeah.
That's almost a perfect kickoff. If you couldn't see that live, that was right on the 2 or 3 yard line, and we thought it was going to die, but just goes over the goal line for a touchback.
Well, had that died right there,
wow,
the Flagstaff Eagles had almost given up on it. That would have been a great place to down it or get possession of the ball. Longest onside kick ever. There's the snap, and it's going to be a pitch. It's going to be Wetzel trying to get to the corner out here as Mingus will get him out of bounds, but a gain of 3, close to 4. They're going to give him 3.
Yeah, good job by the Marauders getting to the sidelines. That's good angle pursuit right there. Something I used to dread in practice, just running and cutting the running back off, but I could never catch the running back. So it's kind of like, listen, can I get one of them golf carts?
Well, you weren't supposed to. You were supposed to be downfield blocking, right?
Or catching them because we gave up on them.
Right. 1 man in the backfield out here for Chase Brown. 2 receivers topside. There is the snap, and they do run it. He changes direction. Mingus contains it well as Stokes is in on the tackle. Backus is in on the tackle. It's going to be another 3-yard gain out there by Wetzel.
Yeah, not bad. And we're seeing Flagstaff go with the run game to open up this second half, and that's not surprising because, you know, the Eagles are going to be trying to get the running game going again. That way they can attempt passing.
3rd and 4. You wonder if Flagstaff's gotten a little gun shy with the last 2 passes being picked off. Man in motion. There is the snap, and they fake the pitch. Quarterback rolls to the near side, gets hit when he throws, and throws it out of bounds. Good hurry out there as the Mingus Marauders. Is that Stokes? That's Rain Stokes getting in, putting a hit on the quarterback.
Yeah, what a hit. And just for all you young defenders out there, that's exactly how you play it. Rain Stokes realizes that it's just him and the quarterback and runs full blast at Chase Brown and makes a great tackle and hit on Chase Brown. And that's what you want to do. No flag, obviously. It was right as Chase Brown threw the ball. So nice hit by Rain Stokes.
Remington Stokes is back for the Mingus Marauders for an opportunity to get a return out here. And the punter, there's the snap. The punter will get the kickoff. It is up, and it will go away from Stokes. Stokes will let it bounce, and it's going to roll perfectly inside the 20, down to the 16. A.J. Valdez trying to wave it on. And, well, at least he didn't try to blow on it, right?
It's hard to believe that there is better kicking going on. And at least the Grand Canyon region could be all a 4A region right now. I mean, we're seeing our punters for both sides of the ball for the Eagles and Marauders blasting it. I mean, this is a big field position shift.
Well, the Mingus Marauders get the stop they want to start the third quarter, trailing 14-13. 10:59 left to go in quarter number 3, but they are backed up to their own 16-yard line. Dawson takes the snap and will hand it off, and it's going to be... Is that Braxton Longfellow with the run? Yes, it is. And he's going to pick up 1.
Yeah, just a little bit of a deceiving handoff there. You see Dawson Rice take the snap. He's got 2 options there to give it to. And Braxton was the one that he chose that time, and there was a small hole there.
2nd and 9. Rice in the backfield takes the snap, hands it off. Stokes with a little bit of running room. Gets tackled by the ball. But he will lay forward to the 23-yard line. A pretty decent gain, bringing up 3rd and 2.
Yeah, that's a great gain on a rushing play that they had Raines wrapped up just after about a 2-yard gain. Raines able to get upfield and make this an easy 3rd down.
Flagstaff stacks the line. Mingus will hand off. It's going to be Stokes. Stokes powers his way forward, and it looks like he does have enough for the first down. They're going to move the chains. First down, Mingus.
That is just a beautiful sight to see. Raines Stokes making the motion, first down, and deservedly so, young man. That's very hard running with the football. And at the end of that play, Jackie, again, Raines Stokes lowers his shoulder and ensures that his Marauders get the first down.
Tight formation once again for the Mingus Marauders. There's the snap, and it's going to be a late pitch. Running, did he pitch it or did he keep it himself? It almost looks like Tinsley ended up at the ball, did he?
Looked like maybe a fake pitch.
Nope, he does pitch to Stokes, and Stokes picks up a couple.
You're right, that was a really tight pitch. We didn't even see the ball in the air at all.
No. Mingus all running plays here so far. They stack the Mingus Marauder line to the right-hand side. There's the snap, there's the handoff, and Stokes will cut it up underneath, and rumbles and stumbles out to the 35, and he's running with that ball out here, and that's going to be a little bit scary, but he does make it 3rd and short, as he'll pick up 6.
Setting the Marauders up for a little bit of an easier 3rd down.
And there is the snap. Stokes comes to the near side. Ooh, and he gets his helmet ripped off of him by the Flagstaff Eagles. I am going to go out on a limb and say that could be a face mask. But Stokes is going to have to come off. I'm glad that his head isn't still in the helmet.
I love it. He's coming off the sideline showing us where that got ripped off, and he's going to have to fix his face mask a little bit. Jackie, you were spot on with that one. I mean, that was a pretty blatant face mask, and that was just really all the Eagles had to grab. I mean, if they didn't grab him by the face mask, he was going to bust through that line of scrimmage.
Well, here's the deal, man. That's just scary.
Yeah, I know it is. It is.
That is just scary. Mingus will take the first down and go to the Flagstaff 48-yard line, and I believe Stokes has got to be out for a play. So Rice in the backfield takes the snap. He hands it off to Remington Stokes. Remington Stokes picks up where Big Brother left off as he rumbles and stumbles forward for 14.
Oh, what a beautiful play. Nice job, Remington Stokes, signaling that offense, getting a first down. Nice job, young man. Great job by that offensive line down there. You can see them. They're lined up looking at their wristbands, and they're doing a lot of work on the line of scrimmage. Nice job, Trenton Paxton, Ethan Montiel, Cameron Houseman. These guys are, Landon Backus doing an excellent job on the interior of that line of scrimmage.
Stacked backfield for the Mingus Marauders. There is the snap. The Flag comes out. Stokes goes to the far-hand side. He gets the corner and runs into the defensive player, gets an extra push out of bounds somewhere around the 23-yard line, but there is a flag on the field at the 34. But you would think if it was against the Mingus Marauders, they would have stopped the play.
And I'm a little bit lost at the flag, Jackie. I was too busy watching Colby De La Haye lay an absolute, what I'm going to call pizza block out there. I mean, that's how you knead dough, is pressing it against the turf, and that's what he did as a defender. And obviously, I see that's coming back against the Marauders.
So it's a illegal procedure, actually. It's a motion penalty against the Mingus Marauders. Why did they not blow that dead? I don't know why they let that play go. So the new line of scrimmage is the 39-yard line of the Flagstaff Eagles. The Mingus Marauders in their red going from left to right across your radio dial. Flagstaff in the away white with the blue numbers out there. Mingus, it's all been on the ground here. 1st and 15. And we have a snap. The quarterback, it's going to be Stokes. It's going to be a Wildcat, and Stokes gets thrown forward down to the 36-yard line, a gain of about 3.
Yeah, and that looked a little bit funky at first, Jackie. I thought maybe the Marauders had taken a step off sides, a false step there, but obviously not. Rain Stokes, like you said, that was a wrestling move. He was thrown forward for a yard.
Mingus sends receivers out this time. New formation, one back in the backfield. 2nd and 12. There's the snap. Oh! Rice is in trouble. He gets the ball out, gets it out to Tinsley. Tinsley off his hands, and it falls to the turf. That's going to bring up 3rd and 12.
Yeah, nice job, Dawson Rice, trying to make a play out of nothing. Takes a big hit on that one, Jackie. Hate seeing your quarterback take big licks like that, but he looks okay. Some Marauders look towards the sidelines, and
Rain Stokes comes out, and he's getting an equipment repair here. So Rain Stokes is going to be out for this particular play. No, we're going to have a timeout. The Mingus Marauders are going to take a timeout. I think that's probably wise. 6:54, 3rd and 12 from the Flagstaff 36-yard line. Could be 4-down territory for the Marauders when we come back after this. And back we are for 3rd and 12. Mingus Marauders come out. They'll send Shane Chupp to the top. He's got one-on-one coverage out there. Stokes is back in the backfield now for the Mingus Marauders. The blitz is on. The snap is low. Rice is in trouble, and he is going to get sacked. They're going to give him forward progress out to the 47-yard line, but that did not work well for the Mingus Marauders. The blitz came, and literally the Flagstaff Eagles brought 8.
Yeah, just a combination of the snap being a little bit low, so Dawson Rice is looking for it. I think it actually bounced off the turf, and then, yeah, Jackie, when the snap's that slow, the Eagles blitz on that play, and, boy, that's just defense mastery right there. The Marauders are definitely looking to boot this one away.
There is the punt, and it is going to be down. It's going to be to the near side, and he calls for a fair catch. And then he goes forward, which is going to be a delay of game penalty because he called for the fair catch out there. That's A.J. Valdez. He's arguing his case out there. The line judge says, no, that's a delay of game because you called for a fair catch. You're supposed to stop right there. Instead, you started to run, and everybody else thought that now you were available.
We talked about that on the kickoff almost, and that's exactly what happens. Not quite sure if that young man meant to do that, but when your arm goes above your head in a waving motion like that, I think his argument was that he was just looking for the ball, but any kind of motion that's close to a fair catch motion, they're going to call it dead. And then, yeah, like you call it, fortunate for the Marauders, they're going to get some extra yardage tacked on that.
So the punt, relatively short, but it does set the Flagstaff Eagles at their own 18-yard line. There's the snap, and they do hand it off. The second back has it, Wetzel. Good tackle out there from Chupp, and the ball came out, and then a second tackle, and apparently it was a fumble on the play, and they're going to end up Flagstaff gets the ball back, but they lose about a yard or so on the recovery.
Wow, what a nice job defensively. Colby De La Haye out there making an excellent play on the ball after that one came loose.
So 1 yard on the gain, and here comes Wetzel. Wetzel goes down as he sees Thompson coming. Thompson had the angle on him. Good tackle technique, and that is going to be a gain of 1. That's going to bring up 3rd and 8 from the 21-yard line.
Yeah, a lot of momentum right now for the Marauders. I mean, defensively, they've looked really sharp this second half so far. Good adjustments from Coach Midkiff.
Tinsley's out. Watson's back in for the Mingus Marauders. And there's the snap. Quarterback looks to throw. He's in trouble. He scampers away. He's going to have to let it go, and he throws it out of bounds. And Mingus tackles him in the process, so Lemarian Tinsley puts a hit on him. Chase Brown says, what am I supposed to do? As he's talking to his coach on the far side of the field. So a 4 and out. Mingus looking to get the ball back here.
And just excellent pressure on Chase Brown. And it, from the looks of this, Jackie, it does not look like Chase Brown has had a lot of pressure on him thus far in the season, because he's looking a little bit lost out there. And kudos to the Marauders' defensive line. And I know I saw Rain Stokes in there too, getting the pressure on him.
Flagstaff set to punt. The dangerous Remington Stokes, high snap. He gets it. He punts it. It's far, and it's to the side. Takes a bounce, and he will pick it up. Stokes does pick it up and then drops it, and then it comes back out, and it's going to be covered by the Flagstaff Eagles. So Stokes picks it up off the bounce. It got knocked out of his hands. He went down to try to cover it, and it squirted out, and the Flagstaff Eagles take over at the Mingus Marauder 45-yard line.
Yeah, and just a tough break, Jackie. That's one that takes the wind out of the sails a little bit. Talk about a free play for Flagstaff and moving them downfield. Just an unfortunate bounce. Remington lost control of that ball at first, Jackie, and then got it back and then lost it again.
Here come the Eagles on the Mingus Marauder side of the line, and they're going to quick pass it. Gets it out to a receiver, and that is going to be close to a first down. Chupp is on the tackle out there. Stingley picks up 10 yards. And that's what Flagstaff's going to have to do. They're going to have to release that ball quick if Mingus keeps coming with these blitzes.
Yeah, and you bet that's a part of their game plan right now, too. Chase Brown, I'm sure, wants to get rid of that ball quick.
There's the snap. Chase Brown is back. He's in trouble, and he is going to go. They're going to blow him down this time. How about that? All right.
And again, slightly late, Jackie. I mean, they had him wrapped up, and we don't want to see Chase Brown hit the turf if he doesn't have to. Great job by that Marauders defensive line getting back there and wrapping him up.
So the sack is going to go for 9 yards out there. And Stingley's in motion. They're going to hand it off. Wetzel tries the right-hand side. Mingus stuffs it right at the line of scrimmage.
I love it. You got the big man, Jordan Watson, coming in late, laying an extra lick on the Flagstaff Eagles. You can see him there getting his high fives. De La Haye getting up from the bottom of that pile. And Marauders defense has figured out how to stop Flag. The question's going to be, Jackie, can they be consistent in this? They've obviously figured it out.
So 9 yards on the sack, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 9 after the run of no gain out there. The Flagstaff Eagles at the 44-yard line. Brown back, throws, and it is tipped and almost intercepted. It hit Shane Chupp out there, but it's going to fall to the turf out there. Mingus is going to get the ball back, and they will survive the fumble. However, it's definitely going to be a shift of geography here as Flagstaff's going to be punting and trying to pin the Mingus Marauders back.
Yeah, and right now, crazy to think about a touchback. I mean, this is high school football, but right now these kickers for both Flag and Mingus look really good.
There's a snap, good snap. The kick is off. Mingus was coming at it, and Stokes doesn't do anything. He just stands out there. I lost the ball altogether, and it goes rolling into the end zone, and so it will be a touchback. Mingus will get the ball back at the 20. But Stokes was like, yeah, I am not touching that ball. It was almost like he was his arms crossed out there.
Yeah, I wonder what the record is, Jackie, for punts becoming touchbacks. Because right now we've seen at least a couple of them, and this is just really impressive by these special teams, both sides of the ball. And nice job by the Marauders defense getting the offensive ball back, and Marauders offense looking to make something of it.
Mingus spreads it out. 4 receivers, 1 back in the backfield. Rice takes the snap, and he is going to run. And he comes to the near side, runs into number 7, and then falls forward out to about the 26-yard line. A pretty decent gain for the Mingus Marauders.
Yeah, and good job, Dawson. Way to keep the legs churning. And that's the stuff that you work on in the weight room right there. He just kind of matches up with one of the Eagles, and it was just pretty much a running against each other, and Dawson wins that battle.
Mingus will line up tight this time. Chupp is going to come to a wing position or a tight end position on the near side. There's the snap, and this is going to be a direct snap to Stokes. Rain Stokes gets tripped up, falls forward, close to a first down. I think he's short by about a yard.
Yep, good hard running by Rain Stokes again, and you see some pink out there, Jackie. Great to see that for Breast Cancer Awareness Month for October. See a lot of pink on both sides there. Some of the players have socks on. Some have some pink gloves I've seen, and even some pink on the cleats. Must be the athletic tape, so good to see that.
Indeed. A celebratory month for October. 1 receiver to the top side. As Mingus will take the snap, and stepping back is going to be Rice. Rice looks to run. He can run. He is going to run. He will get toppled out of bounds, hit
That's
from
close.
behind. And they're not going to throw the flag, but it's going to be a first down for the Mingus Marauders.
Excellent job by Dawson. Dawson kind of scrambled out to the side, and I think as soon as he made the decision to scramble, he had to run. Jackie, he really didn't have time to look downfield, but he does what's right and gets the first down for the Marauders.
He got tomahawked in the back of the head.
He did really close to out of bounds. That was a close one. Thankfully, he's obviously fine.
Chupp is the receiver to the top. They're going to send De La Haye over there. They're going to spread it out. Rice is in the backfield with 1. Let's see, and he steps back and he's going to run. He runs up the middle, has some room, and splits a couple of defenders and falls forward for a nice gain of about 9.
Oh, what a great job by our junior quarterback. I mean, that's how you do it right there.
He brought the ball up like this. I don't think that fooled anybody that he was going to throw.
You know, it may have bought him just a millisecond, Jackie, and that's all he needed to make something of that play. A lot of kudos to the offensive line. I mean, sometimes that may have been a pass, and Dawson just decided to keep it. So kudos to that O-line for getting upfield and getting them close to the first down marker.
Spread formation once again. You got Longfellow going way out to the top. De La Haye comes down to the near side. And we are going to get a flag, and we're going to get a delay of game penalty against the Mingus Marauders.
Delay of game, Mingus.
Ouch. That one hurts. That one hurts.
The alligator took too long to bite.
That's right. And again, I love seeing the folks in the cave do that same gator motion. Everybody trying to help out the offense.
So 2nd and 6 for the Mingus Marauders. The ball sits at the 37-yard line. I haven't talked about this. 6 seconds left in the third quarter. Mingus still trailing 14-13. The third quarter has been back and forth. There's the snap. It's going to be a direct snap to Stokes. Stokes bounces to the outside. Stiff arms, runs through a tackle, and he'll pick up part of the yardage lost to the penalty. But they're going to put the ball at the 40-yard line, so he gains 3 on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and 3.
Yeah, playbook's wide open right here, Jackie.
That'll be the end of the 3rd quarter. We're going to take a break, and the 4:48 is on the opposite side. Mingus with the ball, trying to get the lead back for the 4th quarter here when we return to Mingus Union High School after this.
Larry Green Chevrolet has been an important partner to this community for over 30 years. Whether it be offering outstanding service and deals to the Verde Valley or providing support to schools, charities, and community events, we have made it a part of our business. We love and support the growth and future of Cottonwood and our surrounding areas. That's why we refer to our dealership as the People Place. Larry Green Chevrolet is a proud sponsor of Yavapai County, and we are proud to support our Mingus High School football. Go Marauders!
Call Rick or Scott Stokes at Sun Country Custom Woodworks about cabinets for every purpose and every budget. Sun Country Custom Woodworks can custom build cabinets for your dream kitchen or bath, adding tremendous value to your home. Organize the garage and store stuff right with a call to Sun Country. And ask about money-saving options, including modular cabinet choices. You know, your cabinets may not be from this century.
3rd and 3. And here go the Mingus Marauders. There's the snap. Oh, quarterback's in trouble. He throws. He has a man out there, and it is going to be Thompson. Thompson has a blocker out in front of him, gets caught from behind. And that'll be the best pass play for the Mingus Marauders so far.
Wow, it just
Braxton
play.
Longfellow with the reception out there.
Goodness, by Dawson Rice, Jackie. That was almost catastrophic and turns into a great game for the Marauders. Dawson got pressure right away and just steps up and out of it. I'm pretty sure he had his jersey grabbed at that point. That makes a great floating pass.
And it was caught out there by Longfellow, who picks up 22 yards. First down for the Mingus Marauders in Flagstaff territory. And Stokes will pound his way. He'll get a little extra help for the Mingus Marauders. And the pile keeps going forward for 5 yards out there.
And that's Dawson Rice on the carry, Jackie. How about the quarterback carrying some Eagles on his back? That was an incredible run by Dawson.
Was it Rice?
That was Dawson Rice getting up underneath that pile of Eagles. And that was, he gave a couple of Eagles a piggyback ride there for sure.
So they're going to give him, they're only going to give him 3 on the carry. There's the snap, and there's the handoff. There goes Wayne Stokes. Wayne Stokes up the middle, picks up a first down. Ankle tackled out there at the 26-yard line.
There we go. There's some good momentum for the Marauders offense. We've seen it work. It's all about ball safety right now, Jackie. Keep executing. Offensive line is doing a great job.
Wow. So Wayne Stokes, 22 carries so far this game, 154 yards unofficially.
Incredible.
So first 100-yard back of the season, first 150-yard back of the season. And there is the snap. Quarterback will do a draw play, and it's going to be Stokes going up the middle, and he's hit hard and hit high. And he'll pick up about 3 or 4.
Well, I'm going to say that he enjoyed that hit. I really am. That was a big hit from the Eagles, but Wayne Stokes is built for it. You see the offense looking at their wristbands, and still a little bit of a hurry-up mode here, Jackie. I love seeing that.
2 receivers to the top, 2 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. And Flagstaff showing blitz once again. There is the snap. Quarterback steps up, and he is going to run, finds a lane, and will spin out of a couple of tackles and wander his way inside the 15 down to the 14. However, there is a flag on the play. Back at the original line of scrimmage, that does not look good for the Mingus Marauders. Holding Mingus.
Yeah, that'll back the Marauders up, and that's kind of holding suspected on a play like that. Dawson Rice is just scrambling around, and one of the Marauders got caught holding there. I didn't quite catch it, Jackie, but that's going to back the offense up, and wow, it's going to back them up a lot.
2nd and about 17 out there for the Mingus Marauders. Miller and Longfellow go to the top. You've got Sing Chup down at the bottom, one back in the backfield. Quarterback steps back, looks to throw, throws, has a man downfield, and it is a great catch out there by Dan. And they say no. He was juggling as it went down. He's arguing his case, and I don't think he's going to win.
Oh, wow, you can hear the crowd wants it, and nice job by our director in the truck, Sam, getting the replay on screen. That was so close again. So close again for the Marauders.
3rd and 17, let's talk strategy here. What do? Do you try to pick up half of it? Are you in 4-down territory? I imagine you got to be, yes?
I think you are, Jack. Yeah, I think you really give yourself 2 plays to get this. I mean, it's 17 yards you need it. You got to get at least 10 here.
Okay, Mingus spreads it out. 3 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. There's the snap, low snap. Quarterback steps back. He's in trouble, and he is going to get sacked all the way back to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, and just one where Dawson Rice, you gotta know your awareness out there. You haven't had that much time all night. You've been scrambling a lot. That time, just know where to go. Eagles get in the backfield, and he decided to turn the other way, and there was an Eagle that was there to meet him.
8:48, 8:47 left to go in the game. Flagstaff still nursing a 1-point lead, 14-13. Mingus with a low snap, and the kick is off. They do get the kick off, and it is going to bounce inside the 20, and Mingus is going to down it there at about the 14-yard line. So good job getting it down inside the 20. Mingus quick snapped that and almost got it blocked in the process.
Yeah, very close, Jackie. And I was looking for the Marauders and Coach Midkiff to maybe pull a little trickery there. But why would you when the special teams is working the way it is? I like the call. I mean, pin Flagstaff deep. Defense has been keying on them. They've been playing well.
So Flagstaff, 14 points in the first half. Second half, Flagstaff only has 1 first down. Chase Brown will take the snap and step back to throw. Throws the ball, and it is tipped almost. Shane Chupp had a shot at it. It was tipped up over his hands and over his head. And that'll be 2nd and 10 from the 14.
Yeah, great job again by the defensive line. These guys are all over the place. I mean, Montiel was in the backfield there. See Jordan Watson, he came out and take a break.
Spread formation, empty backfield, man in motion there, and they fake the handoff. They're going to throw it up. They're going to throw it down field, and it is caught out there by Stingley. Stingley gets the ball first down all the way down to the 47-yard line. A huge gain.
Yeah, massive play there for Flagstaff. They're going to, just about be at midfield. And, I mean, it's not like it was a beautifully executed play, Jackie. A little bit of broken coverage there by the Marauders opens that up.
Stingley with 44 yards on the reception out there. A run play coming to the near side. Mingus will contain it. And looks like the player loses his helmet out there, and that might cause a penalty as well. Number 42 with the run. He doesn't get anywhere, but the penalty is probably going to go face mask against Mingus.
Yeah, just that for sure could have. You got to be really careful. That's Jordan Watson that's going to get called on the face mask, and he just came in a little bit late on the end of that play. Wasn't malicious in any way, but my goodness, you have to be careful because all of a sudden now the Eagles have marched downfield.
7th penalty against the Mingus Marauders. They got 60 yards of penalties. Flagstaff in Mingus territory now. Quick throw, and it is picked off. It is tipped out there, and it is picked by De La Haye as the Mingus Marauders will pick off the Flagstaff Eagles for the 3rd time.
Wow. Unbelievable, Jackie, and such a spectacular interception that the refs still haven't officially signaled it. They're talking about it. Both teams switch personnel. The offense is looking at the wristbands, and there's our signal. There's first down, Marauders. Beautiful.
Listen, if De La Haye didn't intercept that, I want to hire him to do sales because he sold that.
Right.
Oh, my gosh. All right. Here go the Mingus Marauders. They hand it off to Stokes. Stokes hit at the line, pulls forward for 1.
Yeah, just a big pile up at the line of scrimmage. That's going to be Flagstaff's defensive line winning that battle.
Stokes has got 38 rushing yards here in the second half. He has been an absolute workhorse. Second, and they say 8 officially, so they gave him 2. Miller and Longfellow go to the top. 2 receivers either side. They put De La Haye in motion, and it is a low snap. Picked up by Rice. Rice goes to the right-hand side, tries to run. He's going to end up getting sacked. Tries to make something out of nothing as the low snap actually wandered behind him. He had to go back about 6 yards to get it. Got about 2 of it back, but that's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Mingus Marauders.
And again, the Eagles just do a really good job of getting in the backfield really quickly. And, of course, the snap being on the ground, De La Haye almost there to pick it up. Dawson picks it up instead, and by that time, lots of Eagles already there.
3rd and 13 for the Mingus Marauders. There's the snap, and Rice comes to the near side looking for somewhere to go. Puts it up. He's got De La Haye down there. De La Haye comes back. He was absolutely interfered with, but he gets the catch out there and the first down.
I'm really surprised we didn't see a flag, Jackie, because you called it. He was being bear hugged as he caught that, but nonetheless, a phenomenal catch. And I think you can see he might have said something to the ref there, and the refs quieted it up really quickly. Said, hey, you know what? You caught it. Okay, be happy with the catch and move on, and that's what the Marauders are going to do.
20 yards on the reception out there for De La Haye. He was the only one that actually knew the ball had been thrown. Came back for it. There's the snap. Lots of motion, and, yep, they're going to blow that one dead. Low snap once again. And we have an encroachment against the Flagstaff Eagles. That's what I saw. I saw White coming across the line just a tad bit early. And that is going to be the 7th penalty against the Flagstaff Eagles for 80 yards.
Yeah, boy, that's really going to be a factor in this one, Jackie. That's going to help the Marauders move downfield a tiny bit more. And
time playing a role here. 5:40 left to go in the game. Mingus still trailing 14-13. Have the ball in Flagstaff territory at the 46-yard line. Rice takes the snap and hands it off, and it's going to be Stokes. Stokes literally wanders forward. He was falling down and went into almost a bear crawl, and will pick up about 3.
Yeah, good hard running there from Stokes, and that's what the Marauders need right now. You've got to get yourself, if not a touchdown, Jackie, into close position. That way Rains can kick a field goal.
Tight formation once again. Tinsley on the top with De La Haye. 2 backs in the backfield, either side of Rice. There's the snap. Quarterback steps back. Looks like he's going to throw. He's got to run. Gets to the outside and will cut up and get the first down, and then gets hit and falls down. Just sits down past the first down marker.
He just took a seat. I think he was tiptoeing on the sidelines there, and so he didn't really have good balance. So, yeah, that's right. Dawson gets the first down and then pops a squat. Gets himself a tiny break.
First and 10
Mingus at the 40-yard line. 4:35 left to go here in the game. Shane Chupp's going to switch sides of the field. He's going to go to the right-hand side. Tight formation for Mingus. There is the snap, and it's going to be a run play. It's going to be Stokes with the direct snap, and Stokes will pick up probably 5 or 6 there on the carry.
Wow, and the Marauders putting in a bid right now, Jackie, to try to make this the last drive for themselves. They're eating up clock. We're just at 4 minutes and rolling. And that's just a great job by the offensive line. Again, you see Paxton upfield 8 yards. Ethan Montiel upfield 7-8 yards, making their blocks and allowing Rains to get behind them and get close to the first down.
Spread it out. 3 receivers to the near side for the Mingus Marauders. Flagstaff showing blitz once again, and they got movement. Blitzing just a little bit too early were the Flagstaff Eagles, and that should be a first down on penalty.
Wow. Awesome discipline from the Marauders offense. There you can see on your screen, Rain Stokes trying to get the crowd pumped up into it. The homecoming crowd. Student section's packed here, Jackie, and for 3 minutes and 30 seconds left, what a game. Eagles and Marauders never disappoints.
De La Haye's going to switch sides of the field and go to the top side out there with Tinsley. One back in the backfield. 4 receivers. There's the snap, and they do hand it off to Stokes. Stokes tries the right-hand side, has to lean forward as downfield Jordan Watson puts his man on his back.
Yeah, you bet I'll get to that.
Yeah,
I'll get to that. I saw that flex at the end of that play by Jordan Watson, and deservedly so. That's how you get upfield. All you young linemen, just do what Jordan Watson does. Get upfield, lay a huge block, and then flex to your sidelines.
Unfortunately, Stokes only picks up 1. 2:49 left to go in the game. 2nd and 9 from the 28-yard line. Flagstaff 28-yard line. There's the snap, and the second back will get the ball, and he will get contained and lean forward for a little, maybe 2 yards, as Flagstaff starts to tighten up the defense, making it a third and about 6, 3rd and 7 maybe.
Yeah, and Jackie, it's for sure 4-down territory. I mean, we are coming up on 2 minutes, just under 2:20 left to go in the game, and what a nail biter we have.
Mingus has 2 timeouts left. Flagstaff has 3 timeouts left. And Mingus is making wholesale changes out there. Players going all sorts of different directions. As she's got Longfellow coming over to a wing position here. There is a snap, low snap, and it's going to be run by the Mingus Marauders. Looks like a direct snap, and he's going to pick up no gain out there as Rice. Another low snap, had to get it by the ankles.
Yeah, and I don't know if Dawson might have thought that play was going to get blown dead, but that was a really slow reaction from that low snap. Dawson kind of held it down a little bit.
Well, we're going to take a well-deserved timeout at this point. 4th and long, 4th and 7. We'll come back for what could be the game right after this.
Larry Green Chevrolet has been an important partner to this community for over 30 years. Whether it be offering outstanding service and deals to the Verde Valley or providing support to schools, charities, and community events, we have made it a part of our business. We love and support the growth and future of Cottonwood and our surrounding areas. That's why we refer to our dealership as the People Place. Larry Green Chevrolet is a proud sponsor of Yavapai County, and we are proud to support our Mingus High School football. Go Marauders!
Well, this could be the game. You got 4th and 7 according to the scoreboard out there. Mingus sitting at the 26-yard line of the Flagstaff Eagles. Could be the 27-yard line of the Flagstaff Eagles. Mingus spreads it out. One back in the backfield. 4th and 7. There's the snap, decent snap, quarterback looks, he's in trouble, and somehow stays up, and still looks to throw the ball, throws the ball downfield, and there is contact out there. No flag thrown as Tinsley was trying to get to the ball, and that is going to be a turnover on downs by the Flagstaff Eagles.
Wow, and just heartbreak comes over you, Jackie. The Marauders have a few timeouts that they might use here, and you got to stop the Eagles, but what a nail-biter of a last play.
They only have 1 timeout left with 1:28 left. I don't think they can stop the clock.
Yeah, we might see the Eagles take victory formation, and what a heartbreaking loss this will be for the Marauders.
1st and 10 from their 26.
And the Eagles do the tight formation, and there is the kneel down. And I believe they're going to have to do that one more time. A timeout by the Mingus Marauders with 1:25 left to go.
Coach Midkiff trying to make some magic happen out there, Jackie, by using his timeout. And he's going to, what he's looking for is he's looking for just 13 to 10 seconds left on the clock. And that's all the Marauders might get. But, boy, in a game that's the region play has started, a nail-biter back and forth. Oh, what a game. My adrenaline's been going. You've been very cool up here in the box. You're cool as a cucumber.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, yeah, you're really cool.
Okay, so it's kind of the duck on the pond thing. You know, on the top of the pond, it looks just fine. Underneath the water, the duck's little feet are just going 1,000 miles an hour.
Exactly what's happening in here, folks.
Yeah. So 2nd and 10 are the Flagstaff Eagles. Now, they do line up in an I formation.
Yeah. I'd imagine they might run this, Jackie, and try to chew up a little bit more clock.
Flagstaff thinks they've got it. Chase Brown steps back into they're gonna run a play. Chase Brown steps back. He's at the 20-yard line out of shotgun. There's the snap. Quarterback steps back, looks to throw the ball, and then goes and kneels down. And a big hit out there by one of the blockers for Chase Brown. But he kneels all the way back down to the 11-yard line. No, pardon me, 14-yard line.
Wow, and that's almost going to do it, Jackie. The Marauders may have the ball with a few seconds left.
Clock is running with 56 on the clock. And he's probably going to do that again. Mingus, nope, he may go and just kneel on it at this point. And I think he's going to have the ability to kneel it out. It is 3rd and 10. There he's going to kneel it with 40 seconds left. And I don't think they have to run another play. That's going to do it. As the Flagstaff Eagles come to town and upset the Mingus Marauders for homecoming 2024 by a score of 14-13. And we'll see if they stop the clock at 36 seconds. Hang on a second. Hang on.
I was thinking that there should be, unless Flagstaff calls a timeout, Jackie, to stop it at, the 1 second or as soon as the clock ran out, the Marauders should get 1 second on the clock with the ball. So Flagstaff is going to have to snap this, and you're not going to want to knee it because you're going to give the Marauders the ball right there. So Flagstaff has to kick this ball, and that's kind of what I thought. I mean, you're right, we saw both teams leaving the field, but the refs kept a few of the players out there. Mm-hmm. And you could see Coach Midkiff getting an explanation. Yeah, this clock should roll just about down to 31 seconds or 32 seconds, and then they're going to have to snap the ball. So, well, I guess if they knee it, a change of the chains, does that happen in 4 seconds? I don't know.
Well, if they knee it, it's a turnover, and the clock stops.
Well, they have 3rd down on the marker on the far side, so that would actually mean that this is over.
Well, no.
But it is 4th down.
It should be 4th down. It should be 4th down.
A little bit of drama here at the end of an Eagles and Marauders game, and why not?
Well, of course. So, just when you thought it was over, maybe it isn't. And now we're going to have conversations out on the field some more.
There was a timeout by Flagstaff. 4th and long, Flagstaff.
Timeout by Flagstaff. That's interesting.
So there's the kneel, and that's it. Interesting.
And now with 40 seconds. So
I thought that was 4th down all along.
I thought it was 4th down all along too. So very curious.
The refs are still out there talking about it. I mean, the teams are lining up, Jackie, but you can see the refs out there still discussing this one.
Huh. Well, a unique, strange ending to the game on whether or not there was going to be a second left or no seconds left or whatever. But time does run out on this one. And as we said about 2.5 minutes ago, the Flagstaff Eagles come down and upset the Mingus Marauders on homecoming 2024 by a score of 14-13. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back for a final recap when we return to Mingus Union High School after this.
All Price Insurance on Main Street in Cottonwood is your local insurance provider for personal and commercial insurance. Call and compare over 150 different insurance companies for home, auto, commercial, RV, motorcycle, boat, or ATV. Specialty insurance and insurance bonds are no problem at All Price Insurance in Cottonwood.
When you're looking for a plumber, no matter the job, call D-Best Plumbing. From energy-saving tankless water systems to whatever remodel project you have in mind, from the simple to the exotic, D-Best Plumbing prides themselves on quality workmanship and efficiency. For honest and fair prices and plumbing problems done right the first time, call D-Best Plumbing at 928-567-8755 or find them online at d-bestplumbing.com.
Since 1925, Tiffany Construction has worked with developers and local and federal government to build, expand, and improve infrastructure, roads, drainage systems, and subdivisions. From concept to completion, the Tiffany Construction team provides a full complement of construction services and state-of-the-art delivery methods customized to fit your needs and budget. They're Arizona's longest tenured family-owned and operated civil contractor and proudly serving the Verde Valley since 1991. Tiffany Construction, knowledge and experience to bring your project to reality.
For 4 generations, the Gettles name has been synonymous with heating and cooling ingenuity. Since 1987, Gettles High Desert Mechanical has established itself as the premier HVAC company in northern and central Arizona, having not only survived recent economic setbacks, but thrived and grown during those times. From sheet metal fabrication to equipment installation, and now comprehensive plumbing and drain services. From clogs to comfort, Gettles has you covered. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders!
Well, a heartbreaking loss for the Mingus Marauders, 14-13 here at Homecoming 2024, and all the scoring was first half. The Mingus Marauders score a touchdown offensively, a touchdown defensively. The offensive touchdown, first touchdown of the game, a 16-yard keeper by Rice, and the extra point was good by Stokes. Second quarter action, Wetzel with a 1-yard run with the Myers extra point made it 7-7. A 1-yard keeper by Brown with 10:42 left to go in the second quarter, and the extra point was good by Myers. It was 14-7. 2:15 left to go, and the momentum started to swing here for the Mingus Marauders. A 30-yard field goal attempt out there for the Flagstaff Eagles was no good. Mingus would then get the ball not only once, but a couple of times still left in the half. And then with 58 seconds left to go, Remington Stokes a 54-yard interception return for the touchdown. However, the extra point was blocked. The extra point was blocked, and I said at that particular point, I hope that doesn't loom large in this game, and unfortunately it did. Second half action went back and forth. Nobody scores. The Flagstaff Eagles held to just 2 first downs here in the second half. So I will say this, the Flagstaff Eagles escape Cottonwood with a victory out here today.
Yeah, well said, Jackie. And just for the Marauders, heartbreaking, because a 1-point game, man, just what could have been. Lots of plays going the Marauders' way this second half. Again, we saw Coach Midkiff make great adjustments for the Marauders at halftime. And like you said, during the second half, they were the only team moving the ball up and down the field. So, boy, for this is a heartbreaking loss to start region play. But you just got to hang your hats to Flagstaff. They played really tough, and we've seen Flagstaff getting better each season. And you know what? This rivalry is beautiful between the Marauders and Eagles and always gives us such an amazing football game. Sometimes it doesn't go our way, but during our breaks, we're talking about it, and we're shaking in our britches up here. And this is exciting stuff, and comes down to the last series and last play on a 4th down for the Marauders, trying to make it happen and just coming up short tonight.
We are going to take a break here at postgame, and when we come back, we'll go into some individual stats for the Marauders and the Eagles when we return after this.
Stay cozy and comfortable with Fiskor Heating and Cooling. At Fiskor Heating and Cooling, we bring warmth to your winters and cool comfort to your summers. Our friendly team of experts is dedicated to keeping your home just the way you like it. Whether it's a tune-up, repair, or a brand new system, you can count on us for reliable and speedy service with a smile. Your comfort is our priority. Choose Fiskor Heating and Cooling for a happier, cozier home.
Call Fiskor Heating and Cooling. We're here for you. Let's go, Marauders!
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We are homegrown in the Verde Valley and nearly your last local choice.
We want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $19 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
Yavapai College has many degree and certificate programs to get you on track to a rewarding, well-paying career in a variety of industries such as healthcare, manufacturing, construction, elementary education, and art. Fall semester starts on August 15th, so there's still time to register. Visit us online today at yc.edu/admission to connect with your future career.
Well, back here for individual stats for the victorious Flagstaff Eagles here on Homecoming 2024. Chase Brown ends up 9 for 21, 175 yards in the air. However, he was intercepted 3 times by the Mingus Marauders out there and sacked several times. So this is probably his toughest game of the season so far. So Jordan Wetzel, the story with him, he had first half 13 carries, 115 yards with a touchdown. Second half, he had 5 carries, 9 yards. In the second half, ends up with 18 carries, 124 yards. Mingus with 4 sacks on the game of Chase Brown and one streak where they had literally 3 sacks in a row. Unfortunately, one of them had a penalty that went along with it. So the Flagstaff Eagles end up with 95 yards on the ground with 25 carries and 175 yards in the air for the Flagstaff Eagles. The leading receiver out there for the Flagstaff Eagles, let's see, who did that end up being? That's going to be Conrad Poor, who ends up with 3 receptions and 63 yards. A.J. Valdez had 2 for 43 out there. And Trey Stingley ended up with 54 yards on 3 receptions in the game, 62 yards total. The 54 yards was in the second half. The Mingus Marauders here. The rushing game did fairly well for the Mingus Marauders. The throwing game, not quite as well. Dawson Rice, 3 for 12 in the game, only able to put together 50 yards and was intercepted once. His first pass attempt that counted, an interception in the game. On the ground here, he was sacked 5 times in the game. Ends up with 1 positive yards on 14 touches. Rain Stokes had a game, though. 171 yards on 28 carries for Rain Stokes as the Mingus Marauders put 187 yards on the ground, another 50 yards in the air. Once again, the yardage from the line of scrimmage extremely close. Mingus just ends up on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
By just 1 point, too.
Yep.
I mean, that's the hardest deficit to swallow is just a 1-point loss. And the Marauders are going to have to do that. I mean, to get in, bounce back in region play, you can't lose anymore in region. And that's a tough task because right now our next opponents are ranked trying to earn a playoff bid. So Grand Canyon Region football looks better and better the last couple seasons, and tonight Flagstaff proves that.
Well, certainly so. Well, the Flagstaff Eagles improved to 5-1. The Mingus Marauders dropped to 1-5. A heartbreaking homecoming loss here. Any score updates out there?
Yeah, let's start the scoreboard with the Grand Canyon region teams. Bradshaw Mountain is leading Coconino 27-20 right now. So that's a very good game. Bradshaw Mountain ranked 16, Coconino ranked 12. So both teams looking to make a playoff push. Again, Bradshaw leading that one 27-20. Moving up the scoreboard, Independence, your number 22 team in 4A, handling business against Greenway 34-7. And then Northwest Christian takes it to Buckeye 42-28. Prescott over Lee Williams 28-7. So Prescott handling business. They're ranked number 7 right now in 4A. Number 23, Deer Valley, handling business again, 35-0 against Alhambra. Number 19, Boston Butte, is down against the number 10 team, Eastmark. That is Eastmark 7, Boston Butte 18. And then Snowflake, the number 4 team in 4A, handling business against number 13 Seton Catholic, 41-0. So, some of these top-tier teams in 4A starting to make that gap.
That certainly happens. So the Mingus Marauders are going to have a bye week next week, and then when they come back, it will be Coach Young and the Bradshaw Bears returning here to Mingus Union High School, and that is going to, well, both squads are going to have an interesting week off to start off. Mingus is going to try to get some people back here, missing Chupp here for most of the game, as well as Islas Monsabias out on an injury here today. So Mingus having to kind of pull players in different directions, and certainly wasn't at full strength against the Flagstaff Eagles here tonight. But mid-season, that happens quite a bit. Well, we're going to see what happens as we will be 2 weeks from now. We'll be back here at the Cave at Mingus Union High School for the Bradshaw Bears and the Mingus Marauders. And the Mingus Marauders 1-5 have some work to do as they try to bounce back from this one. And Prescott looks like they're going to stay on top of the Grand Canyon region right now. I want to thank our producers, Sam Jockum and Mike Barkley here tonight, our camera crew, Tristan Wright, Tishan Beltran, and Rafael Beltran here this evening. And to one and all, we wish you a wonderful and happy homecoming weekend.
Your 2024 Mingus Marauders, brought to you by Jones Ford Verde Valley, Arizona's best. On 260 in Cottonwood, visit Jones Ford today. All Price Insurance in Cottonwood, helping you find the best option for your insurance coverage. Larry Green Chevrolet. Visit them on Rodeo Drive in Cottonwood or shop completely online at LarryGreenChevrolet.com. Sun Country Custom Woodworks, serving Arizona for over 10 years. Tiffany's Construction Value, engineering on every project. Rock Zoo Screen Printing, serving the Verde Valley screen printing needs for over 30 years. Reese's Tire and Automotive Tire Pros, more miles for your money. Gettles High Desert Mechanical, heating, cooling, and plumbing. Don't settle, get Gettles. Consideration also provided by Jennifer Griffin State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Fiskor Heating and Cooling, serving Northern Arizona residents and businesses. They're here for you. Taylor Waste, the best local option for service tailored to your needs. D-Best Plumbing, they simply believe in getting it right the first time. Yavapai College, serving students with opportunities and resources at 6 campuses across Yavapai County. Longfellow Excavating, we dig your ideas. Call 928-300-3792. This has been a presentation of Mingus Marauder Football on Verde Valley Television. Any reproduction without the express authorization of Verde Valley TV or Yavapai Broadcasting is strictly prohibited. Visit VerdeValleyTV.com for a full list of content, including previous Marauder games and other great community programming.